Took a chance in a trance, painted red, where's the romance? Took a chance, one glance, painted blue, ended on a rain dance. Now a bit stronger, not alone with the monster. Yeah, I gotta say I want this summer. Can't find this anywhere, constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Won't find this anywhere, constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Can't find this anywhere, anywhere. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere, anywhere. How I've always wondered. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere. How I've always wondered. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah.
First!
Feeling calm inside, yeah. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah.
First!
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses.
I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading
Have
the
an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't
Never.
do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals.
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super.
What?
They got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if, do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Dude, you.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, everyone- it's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh!
Key what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. Because GMS starts right now.
Morning Gamer. Gaming Morning Show is on the air everywhere Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. It is a delicious, delicious Thursday. It's going to be fantastic. This is what they call ear candy for you today. That is Mike. That is Sean. I am Ryan. Should be a lot of fun. Find us on the Twitters. We got Gaming Morning Show This Day in Gaming History coming up. We have some birthdays to celebrate with you as well. It should be a lot of fun. Wow, birthday week. It's Suchi is here this morning. Axe is here as well. AJ, hanging out with us on Twitch. You have also hosted us, Axe. Thank you for doing that as well. We have Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up. We have some topics of the day. Should be a whole lot of fun. So we're pretty excited about everything that's going to be on tap for today. Yeah, I had a pretty good day yesterday. Went up to the work and did a lot of the work and got out of the house, and it was nice. And the weather wasn't awful, which, you know, has been sucking lately because, you know, it's getting hot. So hot. And I don't like the hot weather. Are you two hot weather people?
No,
Not really.
I'm fat, so me and the hot don't really get along. However, I like 75, and that's it. Don't go past it. If you go past 75, I'm not happy.
75 is pretty good. I grew up in Southern California, where it gets rather hot most of the year, so I can handle it. I've been through it. I don't prefer it. 75 is good. Like 75 to 80 is pretty solid. It gets hotter than that. I'd rather enjoy the sun from afar or in a pool or something like that.
You're like, I like the bright light. I don't like the heat. I think that's kind of the whole point, was like, man, I used to be like a 45 to 85 is perfect, right? And then just recently, I'm like, I think 75 is my ceiling, man. That's about as far as I can go.
Yeah.
I just don't enjoy being hot. I mean, it's already hot enough being this hot, you know what I mean?
I was just gonna say you're hot, like hot as it is. So I mean, you add more fire to it, oof, you're in trouble.
Hot. Yeah. See, Suchi already saying, I mean, what do you call 3 good-looking men on my screen? Gaming Morning Show. I mean, some others have probably had, you know, several good-looking men on their screen, but we're happy that we could be yours today. You know what I mean? It is good to see Zevtastic this morning. Superphonic is here. Load Last Checkpoint checking in as well. Good moron to you, Load Last Checkpoint.
Good moron.
Bob's here too. It's pretty exciting. Should be a lot of fun coming up on this edition of the show. It is Teach Your Children to Save Day. It is Thank You Thursday. Jelly Bean Day. Beagle Day. Okay. Isn't that like our
That's a
second
dog.
I know, isn't that like our second dog day of the day recently?
Probably.
Love Your Thighs Day.
You guys want to see my thighs?
Girl, no, we don't. The only thighs we've ever seen on this show is Sean's, when Arturo did the great camera ditch of 2021. So National Girl Scout Leaders Day, National Take Your Daughters and Sons to Work Day. There you go. That's what you got today.
Yeah. I'd rather not take my children to work, if I'm honest. I like to be able to get work done.
Yeah, I used to take my daughter in to the office on Saturdays, pre-COVID, and she would hang out in the back office and do homework. It worked pretty well.
Nice.
I really like taking my daughter to work. Last spring rather, she was our public address announcer for some of our diamond sports, and then ran our scoreboard.
Nice.
And so it was great because I got, you know, someone to help me out. Big fan.
Free labor.
Big fan. Yeah. Teach your children to save after checkpoints in video games, according to Superphonic. I hadn't thought about that angle, but that's true. Always save at your checkpoints. Always.
Well, these kids these days are spoiled with the auto saves. They don't understand needing to save their games anymore.
day, we used to have to write down a 26-letter code and then put it in before the game could start again.
Is that a lowercase L or an uppercase I? We'll never know.
I don't know. It's not working.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, gosh, I'm gonna lose Aladdin. Aladdin was so stupid tough. So was Battletoads. Ugh.
I used to hate Mega Man because you couldn't save anything ever. So you'd get like really far, and then you'd have to, like, my mom would be like, "All right, let's go to church." And I'm like, "All right, fine." And then when you got home, of course, it was off. And you're like, "What the heck?" And then it turns out, as you left, Mom turned it off because parents just don't understand.
That should be a song. Have you ever? Do you want to make a rap song with me?
Yeah, totally. Let's do it.
They'll just never understand parents. Silly parents. Zev is
Silly
saying
Billies.
50-degree weather. I'm very encouraged to hear that because I think I've heard more recently of like I kind of like cloudy in 55, right? I've heard that from a lot more people.
Give me 60, okay? Because then then I can comfortably wear shorts, shorts and a hoodie, and I'm good. I'm set.
Yeah, I am scrounging for long sleeve but super thin hoodies.
Yeah. I like the big old hoodie. Yeah, give me not too crazy. Oh, Southwest Airlines just emailed me and said they're now selling flights to Eugene, Oregon. Let's go.
Come on over.
It's a sign. It says you should go to Oregon now. Okay.
This is the follow-up to what's on Mike's desk, which is what's in Mike's email.
Well, I just thought it was funny because, you guys live in Oregon and Pickles in Eugene, and it just says, hey, $55, which I know isn't accurate, but that's fine.
So she said Mike in shorts. He charged me $7.99 a month to see that. Just had to wait for 60-degree weather, and then you get Mike back
That's
in
true.
shorts.
You just got to be patient, Suchi. That's all. Patience.
We are excited to hang out with you. We got news of a turtle flying through a windshield. We got a new host of Jeopardy that many from the 80s and 90s likely would be familiar with. Disney has a new deal with Sony. Involves Spider-Man. It continues. And scientists have some information about embryos that are part human, part monkey. So we have all those stories ahead on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. It is, in fact, Earth Day. And maybe this weather topic has something to do with it. Because I'm just kind of wondering, like, what's your favorite thing about Earth? Like, I really like the coast, but I also really like the mountains. So, I'm just saying, like, there's some pretty cool crap that you can, explore. Pretty cool crap. There you go.
Cool crap.
I'm kind of appreciative that it exists. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Because now I can live here.
Yeah, it being here is a big plus.
Big one. Oh,
Bigfoot
I also-
babies.
Bigfoot babies?
Part human, part monkey.
Yeah, I
It was
guess that's fair.
Sasquatch.
It was Sasquatch.
The Sasquatch.
Get your Dr. Squatch soap.
Does Sasquatch have any?
Oh crap.
Does Sasquatch have any monkey trait?
Well, he's a primate.
Okay. Yeah, I actually was legitimately.
Wow, that dude scored off that's messed up.
AJ said something to the effect of, back in the day, we didn't have Steam or
Uh-oh,
the
I
PS
just
Store.
jumped.
We had these things called cartridges.
Nah,
And
we
we
had
liked
the
it.
video store.
Miss.
That's what we had.
I miss
You had
being
to
able
beg
to.
your parents to go there.
I miss being able to rent games at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Oh, I missed it. I just missed
Boom!
it. Nice job,
Two of the three of us missed, but
And now
I
I'm
got it
upside
in.
down.
Yeah, like games on floppy disks. I
Oh
mean,
my gosh.
floppy disks. Yeah.
Well, and
Oof.
I've said this before. There was a game for the original PlayStation called D, and it was a vampire game, and I only played it
Called
because
D?
it was called just D.
Of course, it was called D.
I think Mike charged $7.99 a month for it, but
Yeah.
my friend Jeff had it, and I only played it
On
because,
MS DOS.
because Jeff had it. Like I wouldn't have played it otherwise.
Dang.
Because it was a vampire story. I wasn't a big
Yeah,
too interested in being scared. Still not, in fact.
Pirated floppy disks.
But they had
Okay.
D had like 4 or 5 CDs that you had to put in over the course of playing the game. So you get done with a certain thing and be like, stop now and insert disc number 4. Whoa. I couldn't stop that. It was too high.
What the heck? Yeah, I remember those days. Remember those days?
AJ said, I miss Blockbuster. I would love to rent games now rather than pay £55 to buy another one and not like it. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, don't. Make sure you don't pre-order games, folks.
And I am kind of curious. So you mentioned that Super said the thing about pirated floppy disks. How does one pirate a floppy disk?
You cut off its leg because it's a pirate. Get it?
And then you look at it and you say,
you
"Are
label
you
it
okay?"
floppy disk R.
R. Yeah, you go R drive.
I didn't know that. Zev's saying that Steam lets you play or return games if you don't play them for too long.
Yeah, Steam has a pretty good return policy in terms of
Oh.
like if you try it out and it's just not for you, you can get your money back.
New topic of the day.
Restrictions may apply.
Which return policy is better, Costco or Steam?
Oh, Costco for sure.
Honestly, Walmart's used to be awesome because you could like return things they didn't even sell at Walmart. They'd be like, "Yeah, here's $5," and you're like, "All right, cool." My wife would be like, "Get something at like Meijer and return it to Walmart," and they're like, "Yeah, here's some money." But now they're, oh, I missed. Now they're kind of like, "Hey, do you have a?"
Turtling.
Oh, what just happened? My game froze. But now they want a receipt. Those jerks.
Oh, that pesky proof of purchase.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Get out!
We tried. Real AJ says, I think Epic has the same for less than 2 hours of gameplay. Is that like kind of the same with Steam?
Yeah, it's like that. There's like a certain amount of time that if you're less than that, then you're okay.
Return 8.
No, I guess technically, as Zev said, something that lets you sell games back, but still. I mean, I think that that's going to be more prominent, right? Having like a marketplace for, used games, like, right? Like, especially with digital only, I think there's going to be a lot of ways that you can resell digital things.
But I don't see it going the direction where you can resell digital things. I see it going the direction where once digital only becomes a thing, we just save money on the initial purchase. Because theoretically, selling me, the latest Spider-Man game for $60, like a physical copy of it, costs you more to make that to sell to me than it does to give me the digital version.
Yeah.
But no one's gotten to the point where it's like, all right, well, it's $60 for the physical version, but $50 for the digital version. And when we go digital only, it makes sense to me, at least, that because we lose out on the opportunity to be able to sell back that game for, a percentage of what we bought it for, that it's just less to begin with.
Yeah.
Super was not going to tell this exactly. He said I could make so much money back, but Super actually meant that was Super's retirement plan, was selling games back to Epic and Steam. So congratulations, Super. You have now a path to never working again, and I'm excited for you.
I was just going to return things that I didn't actually buy at Walmart back to Walmart. So that's my retirement plan.
Good morning.
Mike's trying to single-handedly put Walmart out of business by buying everything he can from other stores and returning it to Walmart.
Mad Artisan is here this morning. It's good to see you. Lady K is here as well. Yeah, we're trying out some Rocket League today. We've had to find a game that we could play that was cross-platform, since we have 2 consoles and a PC, which, by the way, coming this fall to ABC, the brand new sitcom, 2 consoles and a PC. And then we were like, well, we want to play something that doesn't involve weapons. And so we decided, like, well, we had fun playing Rocket League, so we'll do that for now.
Actually, we decided we really enjoy Minecraft, but Ryan doesn't know if his computer can handle it. So later, coming this fall to NBC, maybe Ryan's PC will decide to be nice.
I mean, he's overshadowing that, or overstating that a little bit. We all don't know we like Minecraft, but Mike is like, we are going to play Minecraft and Minecraft only on the stream. But I am highly nervous about playing a game for 3 hours on my computer whilst trying to stream. So I am like,
I just want you to go into your office in Minecraft.
I'm like the blue screen of death king right now. So. Oh, you're playing
No,
Warframe?
I missed.
How is Warframe treating you, Lady K? And also, isn't this game taking significantly longer than I remember the game's playing? I thought the games were like 5 minutes.
14 hours. I remember when we started this back in like February. This is going nuts.
Well, I mean, I'm dead serious. Like, was the
No,
clock
I'm
at
with
like
you.
10 minutes or something?
I was thinking about that before. Like, isn't this game usually over by now? Speaking of video games, Warframe is the. So what is Warframe?
No clue. I know it by name only.
I used to work at a video game store that allowed me to rent used games that were traded, and then you could buy them for 10% after the rental. Like 10% of the original cost, or 10% of the what?
Like you shot you a dirty look. Cha.
Warframe was dangerous for me. The marketplace caused me a lot of problems.
And turn around. Oh no!
Oh. We were early in the
we've
show.
all
don't you
scored a goal. It's game over. That was the objective. Oh, I can do sick moves.
Those damn microtransactions that get you every time.
Get that mic.
Okay, well that was fun.
All right, 6:23 on the West Coast. It is 9:23. We got Cat Shark is back. No.
He was trying to drink my coffee.
We're gonna need a bigger saucer of milk.
It's gonna blow up.
We're gonna need a bigger litter
bigger
box.
scratching post.
We're hilarious. It is now 6:24, as I mentioned, 9:24 on the East Coast. It is 2:24 those joining us in the UK. Yeah, Earth is our topic of the day. We're asking you different things. Like,
Earth.
What do you like about Earth?
I like that it's round.
Round.
It's spherical.
Mike likes round things.
I do. It's also very green and blue. And I like rocks. And I like the sky. And
Is Mike
I'll
doing
stop.
that thing where he looks at things again? He just says what he's looking at. I think so.
Are these things all on his desk?
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff on my desk. I mean, I do have some water, I guess.
What's on Mike's desk?
I know, right? Everyone's favorite game show. What's on Mike's desk?
Here's a screwdriver.
I don't think that was Bob's invitation to actually have you start showing us what's on your desk. But if you do want something
paper
special
towel.
from Mike,
I'm gonna bust some kneecaps.
you can become a Patreon. Happy sub-anniversaries to many of our Patreons. You subscribed via our patreon.com/gaming morning show. You can now subscribe as a welcome Patreon, a subscriber Patreon, kneecap tier, or adopt Bob. Is a tier where we'll make a new box.
Won't you adopt me?
Won't you adopt Bob? You can find out more at
Won't you
patreon.com/gaming morning show.
My owner.
Matt Arson says, I enjoy the breathable atmosphere. It really is an
That's
appealing
very-
part of Earth. Yes.
Very helpful.
Lil Dash Checkpoint, damn Michael transactions. Wait, are all the Michael transactions going straight to you, Maiko?
If they are, it's in some sort of account that I don't have access
It's probably
to.
an escrow. Escrow is that mythical place where money goes and you never see it. So
Yeah.
at least goes to
Oh, hey.
someone else.
Great.
What? What's in Mike's email?
Nothing right now.
Oh.
I'm still holding the screwdriver, though, because I like to play with things with
Wait,
my
is
hands.
it Phillips or standard?
No, it's standard.
Boring.
Zev said Warframe is pretty cool.
Pretty?
You're like Space Ninja Suit Mage? Mech Warriors? How did I do on butchering that one?
I think it was.
Zev.
It's just mage.
Those are a lot of words I was scared of. Warframe is a third-person looter shooter, to sum it up, but you can control mech suits, explore open worlds, pilot spaceships, and have dogfights. Ugh, it's so bloody good.
I blame Kage Boy for your apprehension in saying mage. Yeah, he's opened it up now to where you don't really know.
Yeah, Suchi, you mentioned that. I do think I owe myself a nice little mispronunciation counter there. It's a pretty easy word, and I looked at it and butchered the hell out of it. So there you go. That's what this thing is for. Mage.
Mage.
Totally Kage Boy's fault.
Mage boy.
Yes, please go watch our friend Mage Boy
Mage?
streaming later on today somewhere on Twitch. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you put yourself in a lot of debt. You'd sell frames, make money, lose money, cause a lot of issues in my last relationship. Suchi, yeah, that sounds like Warframe took you down a path.
Yeah.
I don't know if you answered, and forgive me, but Suchi, you had a birthday this week? And if so, did you do anything cool for your birthday? We will have birthdays coming up later this hour, and we will celebrate with you.
But it's my birthday. Sorry, I just wanted to say but. Okay.
Buttsicord.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
No, you're fine.
So no, it stopped talking.
It's time to get the news. Wait, I'll try that a different way. But it's time to get the news. Let's go to the newsroom. Hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News, brought to you by Cattail.
Woo!
We talked about this first one before, but now it's officially happening. Microsoft has removed its Xbox Live restriction for free-to-play Xbox games starting today. So there's a nice long list of free Xbox games, and all of them you're able to play online with friends without having to purchase Xbox Live. Highlights on this list include games like Apex Legends and Rocket League and Fortnite and stuff like that. So if you've been holding on to an Xbox Live subscription for the sole purposes of playing free-to-play games online, you no longer have to, which is great news. You just can't decide where you want to be. Nope, that's my hand. I need that for mouse things.
No.
So good news. So enjoy that if you haven't, or if you haven't been playing those free-to-play games online because you did not have an Xbox Live subscription. Now's the time to check them out and come play Rocket League with them. On the other side of the pond, Sony has kind of announced, kind of teased, kind of accidentally let out of the bag their plans to update PlayStation Plus with Video Pass. Did not seem entirely purposeful, this release, but now we know that PlayStation Plus Video Pass is a thing. And it's apparently going to be adding movie and TV content to the existing PS Plus subscription services. Spotted by VGC, the PlayStation Poland website added, and then quickly removed, a banner that showed off the apparent service, accompanied by text that, when translated, reads, "A new benefit available for limited time on PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus Video Pass is a trial service active 4/22/21 to 4/22/22. The subscription benefit is available to PS Plus users in Poland." Assuming it'll come up. So this is most likely PlayStation's attempt to add a little bit more value to their PlayStation Plus service, since they're getting smoked by Microsoft in terms of services right now. Smoked. But always last, but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the World Around segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Atelier Mysterious Trilogy Deluxe Pack out on PC, PlayStation 4, Switch. Buildings Have Feelings 2 out on PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Switch. MotoGP 21 out on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Switch, and PC. Get wrecked, Mac. Battle Axe, again, out on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Switch. I hate when a game comes out on different systems on different days. It really messes with my system. Smelter, out on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. Dungeon and Gravestone, out on PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Switch. Dead Dust, out on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Switch. Moon Raider, out on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Switch.
Telling you just need to.
We Are the Caretakers, out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, out on Switch and PC.
That's all right.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, in the U.S., it's at least 7 days past tax day, traditionally. So, I think Turnip Boy had no other choice at this point. So,
Oh man, Mad Artisan says, "No idea if you guys see the YouTube chat, but for some reason the stream works way better on my phone."
well, so I did see that, and that's kind of the point too. That's why we multi-stream, is so that it's easy for people to find it. What I can't figure out is why that's the case, where someone's Twitch stream works great for them, or like we'll be playing the community games, and someone will be like, "Yeah, this delay is great on my Twitch," and someone else is like, "It's like an hour and a half." We have people guessing at 10:30 Pacific.
Did you guys start the show yet? So we're quitting. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, Suchi's wondering if you could just run back through those Xbox consoles again, please.
Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Switch. All of them were and Switch today.
Is that the Microsoft Switch that you were talking about?
Apparently, that's the theme of the day.
If you missed any of our Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, we'll recap it in the 8 o'clock hour. You can also find it on our Twitter.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
You're welcome, Suchi. And of course, now that the name of the month has been announced, it is eligible for, name of the morning. It's now eligible for name of the month. We have contacted our March name of the morning that became name of the month, which we haven't revealed yet to you, but could be as early as Monday. We'll have them on and also give you a chance to win a copy of our name of the month for the month of March. It'll be exciting too, because if you're a Patreon subscriber or above, you have an opportunity to get double entries into that giveaway. Sushi. No. Sushi. I'd mix sushi and sushi. Sushi. Sushi was our last winner. Won Roombo First Blood from February, which I think, Mike, you're still going to play at some point, right?
Yeah, at some point.
It came from Steam.
That game
Maybe tonight. I switched it up a little bit. I'm super excited because I'm going to do the weird Twitch thing, right, where you actually have the theme things for all of your streams. And Tuesdays are gonna be It Came from Steam, because that's awesome. There's so many fun games. Thursdays, I will be debuting what it will be next week. I can't do it tonight because Amazon is incredibly slow when you order things. Sometimes when you want them, if you don't need them, they come right away. But if you want or need something, it takes like 8 years. So next Thursday, it involves cosplay. That's all I'm saying. Inspired by Kate Zaid. And
Kate,
then on Saturday nights, I don't know.
I hope that's actually what you keep as the title of your Saturday stream. Saturday nights. I don't know. Kate and Chris crushed it yesterday with a Bioshock-inspired cosplay. But that came from Kate's cosplay redemption, where you can redeem for a certain amount of channel points, pick the cosplay, right? And I thought that was kind of neat that they kind of co-opted it as well. So it's good to hear that you're getting inspiration from that too.
And so I'm very excited. So I'm surprised though. There was no news about Call of Duty sucking and having their event go live yesterday and not allowing people to get into it.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Oh man. So for those of you who don't know, apparently they're not apparently. They've destroyed Verdansk, which is the Warzone map. And they had like some big crazy event planned, but the server was so overwhelmed that it crashed and people couldn't log in to actually watch it.
No.
Go figure.
You know, it's almost like Warzone was initially created by a different developer, but someone else took it over. And
Yeah, it's so strange. Who would have
it's
thought
just
that would be a
been
bad idea?
terrible since.
Well, see, I thought that was a good attempt. I'm happy they tried it because, that's the thing is you have all those different. I assume it's a developer underneath the Activision, publisher title. Am I kind of accurate in the way that works?
I don't even think it's under Activision, right?
I thought
It's
Activision
what,
ran
Raven
the whole-
Games?
See, I thought Activision ran the whole thing, and then I thought that they made, through those other titles.
Sean, you know
the actual
stuff.
game.
I always forget exactly how it works, but I think that's correct. Is Activision is the publisher, and it's consistent. They're always the publisher, and then there's a few different development teams.
Yeah, I think
that have worked
Infinity
on-
Ward did Modern Warfare, and then this new one is Treyarch, and the
Treyarch
Raven.
is terrible.
So
I'm sorry.
So anyway, point being
They're
is
not a
like
good
I'm happy they
developer.
tried it. It didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they just.
Especially for being a big company, I'm actually impressed that they tried it because usually big companies are very risk adverse, right? And so they're like, oh no, we've been doing it this way forever. Let's not try that.
Well, the Call of Duty franchise as a whole, this is what they've been doing. So they'll have Treyarch develop, and then they'll have Infinity Ward develop, and it's just it. I know AJ really likes zombies, but I really don't like Treyarch's games. They're cartoonish, they're clunky. It's just not. I'm not a fan. And I knew that they were going to ruin Warzone because that's kind of what they do, and that's kind of what they did. But it wasn't until you incorporated all the Cold War stuff that I think it really started becoming problematic.
Yeah. But I don't know a better solution to this issue where they want to have a persistent battle royale game in a game that has multiple developers year to year.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they tried because
Trying is good.
they needed to, but
It's also good to say, hey, this sucked. That guy blew me up. What the hell? And how did I score?
well, you touched the ball and then it rolled around for like 5 minutes.
And then that guy did
then
it.
They
Super.
only they touched it between the midfield and there.
Super. I have tried so hard to play with ball cam on, and I can't figure a way out. That makes me happy with it. Like I've tried it multiple times. So this is ball cam, right? And it doesn't work for me. Like I think it's the anticipation of, knowing like where I need to go to maybe have a chance to hit the ball into the net. And then when I'm on ball cam, I can't like drive in that direction because I have to look at where the ball is, and I haven't figured out how to like make those two things reconciled. So I'm working on it, but I am sorry that you're like having a little bit of a twitch in your eyeball right now. Like, ugh.
And YouTube.
Oh, what's going on?
And YouTube,
Facebook gaming?
and Facebook gaming, and Trovo. I can't remember what the new one is. Yeah, see, I can't. I can't. I'm trying, Super. I really am. But
What's happening? Oh, that's what's happening.
Because I think the other thing too is like it gives you this beautiful little arrow, so I always know where the ball is. So there's no reason for me necessarily to have the ball cam because I always know where the ball is.
Can we like adjust the time? Because this game went so much faster.
I know. Suchi says, I don't know what ball cam is, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the first thing that came to mind. Again.
Mike's under desk cam.
Yep. There's one available. You just have to figure out how to access it.
You just gotta convince Arturo to smash through it again.
That's true. I don't know if Mike's still using his Boxer's wiener window or not, but...
Well, you always have to use the wiener window. Sean. Wasn't right, guy.
Thanks for hitting me.
Sorry.
That was nice. And so you're setting up to make a run. And Mike just comes and blitzes me. It's like Lawrence Taylor of Rocket League.
Uh-oh. Clear it.
Oh, okay, now the truth is revealed, Super. Super does mix both of them, but is mostly on ball cam.
I just dribbled it like a basketball. And I think we got it.
I got blowed up too. You can see there on your chat, GMS Plays coming up this Friday.
Nice try, Mike.
We have 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, Astros Playroom. Sports.gaming takes you through Astros Playroom. And on Saturday, it's Bug Snacks, both again at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. It is now 6:41 on the West Coast. It is 9:41 over on the East Coast, and it is 2:41 for those watching in the UK. We have cartoony. The graphics are almost movie worthy. Is that the Treyarch one you're talking about? Oh no, you're talking about this. If you want cartoony, head over to Infinity Ward Zombies. So much fun, but dear Lord, it was silly. Treyarch does make the best zombies, according to our friend AJ.
Oh, absolutely. Their zombie games are perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah. However, I'm sorry, I'm not a big zombies fan. I prefer the actual gameplay.
Yeah, I think you and I are on the opposite ends of that spectrum. I really like zombies more than anything, other than Gunfight. When that came out with the last Call of Duty iteration prior to Black Ops. Yeah, I was a big fan. That's me and Sean's favorite mode.
Gunfight is fun.
Nate said,
and we probably would have played a lot more zombies in this game had it not been for the show, because we really enjoyed zombies in the past. It just didn't really fit the format.
Yeah, it's really hard to play on this show for sure. I just ordered all my bits for Kate's Star Wars cosplay stream. That is coming up on the 8th of May, and it is an actual cosplay contest too. So prizes up to $75. Find out more at twitch.tv/KateZade. Coming up
bits.
after this game, scientists create early embryos that are part human
I missed.
and part monkey. That's known goal.
Oh,
I was reading the copy, and then I just went up and tried to save a ball, and it went straight in the net. Yay! We'll have that story coming up from Rob Stein of NPR. Okay, now I'm hearing
Nipper.
music.
I mean, there is music in this game.
Yeah, but like it sounds like someone's radio is playing. Like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto or something like that. Can other cars have like an actual radio on or something, and then you hear it in proximity? Because that would
I
be
don't think
hilarious.
so. That would be really cool, though.
See the other car dancing. People inside be like, yeah, nice center. Oh,
Ghost ride that whip.
we are so close.
Oh my gosh! Stop hitting the ball, other team.
Damn.
What?
Yes, Seth. You're right. That was pretty casual. Like that's an own goal. Whatever. It needs to be 6. Whoa, super. Like I don't know if I could follow the procedural effort that you make. It has to be a certain degree before you can switch the ball cam. Oh wait, I get what you're saying. Never mind. I'm with you.
Ow! He blowed me up.
That was a shot on goal. I doubt it. I hit the crossbar or I hit the post.
It was on frame.
But if it hits the post, it's not a shot on
It
goal.
wasn't a very good. Well, I don't think this game plays to the exact.
I know, but come on,
specifications
like
of
let's read a
soccer.
rule book or something. I mean, jeez.
That and if it was there aren't dedicated goalies, so you have to be a little bit more lenient.
Yeah, I guess.
Otherwise, every shot on goal would go in.
I would like to see it as it rolls up just to the like side of the net. Center. Oh, tried.
Ah! I scored myself.
Oh, okay. Get it.
Go!
Get it.
Oh my gosh!
I'm telling you, this is gonna be what's gonna be the end of Rocket League for me. Is like I'm just thinking, I'm like, this is perfect, and then as I'm going to approach it, someone hits me from behind, and like that throws me off.
Oh!
Nice job.
Hey!
You got me, crudeness. Morning, Scott Chick. Top of the moron.
Top of the moron.
It was good to see you this morning.
Chick
Load
from
last checkpoint.
Scotland.
Said scientists build Sasquatch embryos to plan Mike's demise. Were you part of the scientist team, Joel?
Oh my gosh!
Is that technically me again?
No,
See
it was
see on the
line.
replay.
Go.
Because watch, I kind of float above it, and then I think I hit it in.
Oh no, it was just okay,
Yep,
maybe.
Yep, that was totally me. Yeah. Hey, I have 2 goals in this game though. We do have birthdays in this day in gaming history coming up after this one. Scott Chick, I think we're pretty okay. How are you? We are asking about favorite things about Earth. Mike's basically just listing everything. I'm going mountains and the coast.
I really, really like rocks. Like a lot. Geology is my jam.
Okay, now that's right.
I meant to hit jump and I hit speed up thing. Crap in a box.
Crap in a box. It's
Go,
just the
go,
crap in
get
the
it,
box.
get it, get it,
Get in
get
there.
it.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Zev says my favorite thing about Earth is me.
Aw.
Scott Chick says, yeah, me too. Big fan of Zev. But I think that's part of the reason. Like I've told this to anyone who's here. But Oregon, my favorite part about Oregon is the fact that you can go an hour and a half from the western part of the state, like if you're on the Interstate 5 corridor, and you can be at the coast or you can be at the mountains, right? You can do either. And I love that about this state. Plus, then you go north and you can get to Portland, which has population, or you can get up all the way to Seattle, which obviously has population. And then you can also find places that are super remote, right? You can go camping here, just high. So I really am a big
if you
fan
want to
of
go to
Pacific
the
Northwest.
desert, like you can go out to the hot springs and the dry spot on the eastern part of the state. Yeah, Oregon is my favorite because you can get everything.
So out of curiosity, anyone else have hot springs, like in their neck of the woods? Natural hot springs, just little pools of water that are naturally warm?
I have a bathtub. It's kind of like a hot spring.
You do have a very
Especially
nice
when I'm
bathtub.
in there and I like if I fart, if I toot, yeah, there's bubbles. It's great. Some sulfur. A little bit of methane. Ah!
Nice job, Mike.
Hey, I hit it in.
You're welcome.
But like, how far do you have to go upstate to get to hot springs?
Oh, you missed.
What about like in Scotland, the UK? Do they have hot springs?
Do you guys have rocks in Scotland?
Do you have Earth?
Is there Earth there?
Mike's talking about
Have
the
you-
good rocks. know
Have
what
you
I
ever heard about Earth? But I am not talking about crack.
mean? That's not the good rock I was
It's
talking
not.
about, but I can see where you're going with that. I think we won.
Hootie hoo! We did
Finished the game upside down in their goal.
It's very exciting stuff. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Ryan got the Trader Award. That's really.
You are one of life's winners.
Thank you, Bob. We did. We are one of life's winners. It's Gaming Morning
Bob.
Show, and it is now 6:50 on the West Coast, 9:50 on the East, 2:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Wow, guys, feeling targeted. Zev asking, is there some air in Scotland? Yes, I would be getting agitated as well, Scott Chick.
What kind of air?
You can ban him if you want, Scott Chick.
Was it Scottish air? The air up there?
Mike really does like rocks, apparently, though. That's one thing I'm already learning. We'll have our takeaways that are pretty okay later on in the show. It is Earth Day, so we are excited to celebrate Earth with you today. Scientists, though, have made, apparently, Mike, a part human, part monkey embryo. Is that correct?
They did, and this concerns me because this is how you get Planet of the Apes. So, for the first time, scientists have created embryos that are a mix of human and monkey cells. The embryos described last Thursday in the journal Cell were created in part to try to find new ways to produce organs for people who need transplants, said the international team of scientists who collaborated on the work. Basically, what they're trying to do is there is such a need for organs for transplants, and the supply is so low, which is also a really funny way to say it in the article. Just the supply of body parts is awful. But yeah, it's really hard to find transplants. My dad spent 5 years on a kidney transplant list. And it's just, there's a lot of need, and there's not a lot to, not enough supply. So they're trying to figure out ways in order to grow organs. So as we've talked about on the show, they're trying to 3D print things, which is cool, but not as organic, obviously, as growing like an organ inside of another creature. They're not going to harvest the monkey's parts. That's not the goal. The goal is just to be able to put them together and manipulate them enough in order to create specific targeted body parts. So after one day, the research reported they were able to detect human cells growing in 132 of the embryos, and they were able to study the embryos for up to 19 days. So that's enabled the scientists to learn more about how animal cells and human cells can communicate. And it's a very important step towards eventually helping researchers find new ways to grow organs for transplantation in other animals, Belmonte said. So this is a super, super long process, obviously. It's not like, in 2 weeks, we're going to be like, hey, guess what? We can just grow monkey arms for you. But there are some people, though, who are a little nervous about it. They're doing the whole, well, just because we can, should we? And that's become a big point of debate about whether or not they want to continue this. But yeah, either that. So, this could all be a lie. And this guy could just try, they could just be trying to create some sort of like monkey super army because they really like Planet of the Apes. So that's also a possibility.
Earthling, you read my mind. It's like, has no one seen The Island? I'm like, this is concerning to me. But it's a fictional movie, so I'm going to just try to have an open mind to this one. So.
Well, it started as a fictional movie, so who knows what the future holds.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
From NPR's Rob Stein, we put the link in the chat if you want to read more. Scientists create early embryos that are part human and part monkey. 6:53 now on the West Coast. Let's take a look at this day in gaming history and birthdays. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, let us know. And again, such a happy birthday, because we did definitely wish you that earlier this week.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure that you, since you're here, know that. Community birthdays we celebrate in this time slot as well. It's Jack Nicholson's birthday, 84 years old today.
That's crazy. He's old.
Does anyone have a favorite Jack Nicholson movie?
I think
I really like. Oh, go
his
ahead.
first movie was my favorite, The Crybaby Killer in 1958.
Is that the fun fact today?
That's
I'm sure it was.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but let's actually have that hour-long discussion about the Crybaby Killer. Sean, let's do that now. You lead things
You
off.
go first.
With our 20-minute open to the Crybaby Killer, we leave now Sean full screen.
Good. Superphonic just caught my. The Departed is probably one of my favorite Jack Nicholson movies.
It's
The original Batman too. I think
Okay.
he was an amazing Joker.
So you read that? That's my favorite role,
yeah.
and then I was like, "Gosh, I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna get hammered by everyone who knows things about comics, and gonna be like, Ryan, that was a terrible Joker," which I'd believe you because I don't have any frame of reference. But I really liked his Joker in the first movie. So
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no,
the thing. If you're like one of those people who are like, oh, it's got to be just like the comic book, then you don't like him. But he was pretty wonderful.
it was good. I liked it.
whoa! Earthling said Ewan McGregor suffered a lot, and I can't indulge that. Oh, can't. I thought you said you could. I was like, whoa, you got something against Ewan McGregor?
Okay.
Whoa. Someone's like, I'm going to get you, McGregor. But no, I'm with you. Never mind. Run it back. Would you guys get cybernetic implants if you could? And when would you stop if you did? Mike, you going to get some cybernetic implants?
What's a cybernetic implant? Is that like a
Is that like
a
a-
body part?
Yeah, I was thinking like Jack's arms for a second, but maybe you're thinking more internal as opposed to like.
Well, I'm just
replacing your arms.
curious. Yeah, I mean, I'd take like a robot heart. That'd be kind of cool.
Dr. Chick is here this morning.
Good moron.
The director, John Waters, is 75 today.
He's a weird guy.
Going back to like y'all's criticism of the fun facts here, this one says he has also been nominated for 2 Grammy Awards. Well, that's cool, but what was he nominated for you to say also? Like, that seems like an add-on to a sentence that doesn't exist, right?
That's also,
Yeah.
yeah, that is weird.
I mean, I get.
I saw John Waters once. I was walking around downtown, and I was walking over this like overpass thing, and I saw him down there, and he looked really disturbed. It was a bridge over troubled waters. Carry on.
Ridiculous.
Feel good about it.
So glad.
Peter Frampton is still alive. For some reason, I thought Peter Frampton was dead. I'm sorry, Peter. I apologize. Peter Frampton once had a album called Frampton Comes Alive. Apparently doesn't need to do that because Frampton's still alive.
Frampton's still
That's the
alive.
sequel.
71
Wow.
today. Awkward. Okay, I have a bone to pick with the AP. All right, this is the
Tito.
thing we've said a lot about this whole list, right? We said, I think it was Sean who specifically said, Michael Jordan's birthday was not on the top, right?
It was
and
on
if,
the bottom.
And if you can't get Michael Jordan's birthday to be in the featured birthdays list, then probably no sports figure is going to be
Why
in
is
the list.
Tito on there? Of everybody.
Baseball manager Terry Francona is on the top half, above the fold, if you will. 62 today. The current
Show
manager
of
of
hands in
Cleveland's
chat.
baseball team.
Show of hands in chat. Who knows who this is?
Yeah, okay. Type a 1 if you know who Michael Jordan is. Type a 2 if you know who Terry Francona is. Yes, Mike, I know you do. You like baseball. Yep, keep it going.
It's-
A 1 for Michael Jordan or a 2 for Terry Francona. You can type both if you know. But I'm just looking for kind of some... Oh, so you know who Michael Jordan is. That's interesting. Michael Jordan's well known. Does anyone know Terry Francona? Can I see some more 2s if you know about Terry Francona?
Everyone knows Tito. Relax. Yeah.
Minus 100 from Blue Dino. Which, by the way, good morning, Blue Dino. It's good to see you today. Yeah,
I just think it's funny that he's above Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who's a very popular actor.
Well, you do realize how they list these, right?
Is it alphabetically?
No.
Oh.
So Jack
What is
Nicholson
it?
is 84. John Waters
Does it
is
go in?
75.
Oh, it does go in sequential order.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So, there you go.
But Estelle Harris is 93. Why is she at the bottom?
Welcome, engine number 9, and you do know who Terry Francona is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Francona won, the big World Series to get the Red
Yeah,
Sox out of
yeah.
their, long
It's
time
not-
slump. I'm just saying.
Not that noteworthy.
All right, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, as you mentioned, 55 today.
He once played an alien in an episode of Star Trek Enterprise.
Hip hop artist Baha Madia is 55 today. Actress Sherry Shepard turns 54. It is also Beast Mode's birthday. Marshawn Lynch is 35 today, as is Amber
Nice.
Heard, the actress, is 35 today.
Yeah. It's Machine Gun Kelly's birthday, too. That's crazy.
All right, I paging Superphonic and anyone else musical. It says rapper Machine Gun Kelly. The first song
Yeah.
that I heard of Machine Gun Kelly's that I really liked was My Bloody Valentine, and I believe Machine Gun Kelly is singing more than rapping. Did MGK make
he's
a
a rapper.
shift? Really?
He's mostly a rapper. Well, rapper. Yeah, he has more like songs where he raps and sings.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow, I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah, he also moved multiple times before settling in Cleveland when he was a teen.
Well, Cleveland does rock, so. Brewers infielder D. Strange Gordon might be an outfielder. Actually, I don't know. 33 years old today. There you go. Go Brewers. Anyone else have any birthdays that tickle their fancy?
My fancies are not too.
Oh, it's Ryan Stiles' 62nd birthday.
Is it
from-
really? I
Speaking
love
of,
Ryan Stiles.
Speaking of Cleveland, yeah, Cleveland rocks.
I know Ryan more from Whose Line Is It Anyway than the Drew
Yeah,
Carey Show.
yeah.
But still, good.
He was really really funny in both of those things.
Have a good meeting.
Hey, Superphonic, can you ask them what their favorite part of Earth is? We're taking a survey.
Also, ask them if they know Michael Jordan
or
or Terry Francona.
Ask him to say the number 1 if Michael Jordan. Say the number 2.
If you could actually have them send us a text, we'll add it to our chat string just so we can get some
Yeah.
more quantifiable data.
Or just have them log into into Twitch, and they can. You guys can just watch this for your meeting. It's fine.
Or go to YouTube and subscribe
yep.
so that we can get more than 100 subscribers, which technically yesterday we did. Don't know what YouTube's problem is. They have not let us have the custom URL yet, and I think maybe there's a 24-hour waiting period. I don't know how it works. We're
Nah, they're
still
like, you know
above
what?
100. So.
You need to. Well, when we said 100, we meant 130 days, like Twitch does. You have 50 followers, but it took you 32 days. Yeah,
How's that go?
jerks.
This day in gaming history, 1982. This is, again, gaming history. The Quaker Oats Company announced it acquired the home video game assets of U.S. Games Corporation. I repeat, in 1982, the Quaker Oats Company announced it acquired the home video game assets of the U.S. Games Corporation.
What's for breakfast?
Yes. Oh. I eat video games for breakfast.
Well, a quick, off the top of my head though.
Oh no.
The U.S. Games Corporation was a video game company founded by a guy named Donald Yu. He originally produced YU.
Thank you.
Originally produced handheld electronic sports games like that little football game. It then pivoted to focus exclusively on video software in 1981. And they were acquired by Quaker Oats in 1982 to develop games for the Atari 2600.
See, like we kind of knew that. I'm more curious in like what comes after. Is that the prologue? Is that the epilogue? Which one of those two is that? Anyone know?
Epilogue is after.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what's the
prologue is
epilogue?
first.
So that's cool. Quaker Oats bought this video game company. Did they start like packaging handheld video games in their
Well, it's
cereal?
trying to get money.
But what happened?
They realized that you couldn't eat an Atari.
So did the Quaker Oats ever do anything with U.S. Games Corporation?
I don't think so.
Oh my
Minus
God,
like
that's so
threw
sad.
money at them. They're like, here you go, have money.
What's the motion for throwing money at company? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Money, there you go. You throw the money, and then they were like, okay, now you have to eat it. You put milk in it, and they're like, wait, what?
Do you throw any
Like,
economies?
yeah. 6
In a-
economies.
In an attempt to Google Quaker Oats video game, I accidentally typed Quacker Oats video game. I kind of like it.
Oh, Joel, that's so good. Low last checkpoint. My favorite thing about Earth is that one time Will Smith welcomed me by punching me in the face. Welcome to Earth.
I don't get it.
Oh, boo. So who was
Oh,
the
I get it.
larger size? Who was the larger size gent until I arrived?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, chat. It's good to see you, Chat FM. What?
Who was the larger size gent?
I mean, I am a man of size.
I'm also. Are you talking about me?
Hey, Chat FM.
My name is Mike.
Do you know who Michael Jordan is? If so, press 1. If you know
That's
who
me.
Terry Francona is, please
I'm
press
Michael
2.
Jordan.
Holy cow, look at the time. 1999, U.S. Connecticut ceases shipping a virtual video game station for Apple Macintosh computer, compiling with a federal court order. 2002, Nintendo announced the launch price for the GameCube in the United States. United Kingdom would be £129. 2007, Nintendo released Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl from the Nintendo DS. 2008, Square Enix released The World Ends With You video game for the Nintendo DS. Wow. Chat knows about Terry Francona, not Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Chad FM. That's what I'm saying.
What's our timeline today? You got to go right now, or is it next hour?
No, I'll stay and play a couple songs during the second break, and then I gotta run.
All right, so Sean will be with us for 2/3 of a show on Chaos Day with Gaming Morning Show.
But it's Thursday.
I know. He's breaking our heart. He's breaking our
Do I have to call somebody?
You better call somebody. All right. That is Mike O. I am Ryan. Sean is here as well for another hour. We're excited to be with you wherever you may be on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Back with our second hour next on this edition of Gaming Morning Show.
GMS says thank you to our Patreon early adopters who signed up in March. Mad Artisan, Sushi Love Chan, Tiny Tabzo, Scott Chick, Kajito, Gonzo Gump, Kerr Curry,
What just happened?
It grabs you with the tentacle things and puts you in its mouth.
And put you on a pancake.
No!
There's one
It
chasing
got
you.
worse!
That's funny.
Dude. You get away from...
Oh.
Not everyone's on screen, so Ryan's gonna fix that. Don't worry.
Chaos.
No, everything's fine. This is exactly how this was supposed to go. What the hell is that? Keep singing the song. Keep singing the song.
What is that?
Keep singing the song. Sean, I can't frame your puppet. Put your damn puppet on the screen. Thank you. I like how I'm acting like this is Sean's fault.
I can't believe I messed everything up.
Yeah.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. It's time for GMS right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. Sean is still with us, so that means...
And now, live from GMS, the Chaos Hour.
Thanks to our friend Copia for supplying us with that. Appreciate everyone. We've had Kajito make us a clip of the day song. We've had Copia make us that. Lady K routinely checks in with a fact of the day. It's great. Love the community here on Gaming Morning Show. Mike O, Sean, and myself. Another full boat for one more hour at least. And then Sean's got to go do some stuff. So
I got some stuff.
Lots of stuff.
So Quaker Oats purchased U.S. Games to work with its Fisher Price toy brand.
what?
Which I didn't know Quaker Oats owned Fisher Price, at least in the 80s.
It's crazy, right?
And they did that to compete with rival General Mills,
What?
which was already in the video game industry. And so US Games released a couple games in 1982, including Sneak and Peek, which was a hide and seek style video game, before US Games went out of business in 1983 during the video game crash of 1983.
I am shocked. General Mills was already in the business. Interesting. Well, we have told you many times that we have takeaways that are pretty okay. It's something you've learned from the show. We do those in the 8 o'clock hour. I think we kind of have set the table pretty good so far for the show. It's not bad, at least.
Sneak and Peek.
It is Earth Day. We are asking what your favorite thing is about Earth. We've learned so far that Scotland does, in fact, have incredibly fresh air. And we're going to get a geology lesson. Is that right, Scott Chick, when we come over? We are asking what your favorite thing is about Earth. We like to know that Mike likes rocks. Yeah.
Love rocks.
Love the rocks.
Love it a lot.
It is Teach Your Children to Save Day. Also, from Superphonic, Teach Your Children to Save at the Checkpoints Day. Very important lessons, children.
Super.
Thank you, Thursday. I am thankful for you. Also, going back to yesterday's show chat, I'm very thankful that y'all rode along with us yesterday. So thank you so much for doing that. Jelly Bean Day, Beagle Day, Love Your Thighs Day, National Girl Scout Leaders Day, and National Take Your Sons and Daughters to Work Day as well.
I will not.
Where are we at with jelly beans? Like, here's kind of my perspective. You have a bowl of jelly beans, right? No other candy around. Totally gonna eat some jelly beans, right? You have jelly beans around with... Did anyone just start their car? Was that your controller?
That was my controller on my PC tower. It apparently aggressively rumbles at the start of a match.
Yeah, mine does that every time too. So yeah. So yeah, if you have a spread of candy, if you will, I'm not going to pick the jelly beans.
Get in there.
There's no chance whatsoever I'm going to take the jelly beans. But, you
Right.
know, jelly beans
But
are
if they're
fine.
there, I'll eat them.
Yeah.
And I hit it in. I did a Ryan. I like black licorice though, so I like the black jelly beans. And if they're there, even if other candies are around, I'll eat the black jelly beans, and then I'll be done with the jelly beans.
Sorry.
Mike, what are your thoughts on black licorice? Is that like a good or a bad
Oh, that's a terrible. I hate black licorice. The only thing I hate more than black licorice is other black licorice.
Excuse me, sir. We have some black licorice over here. Would you like some? No. Well, we have some more black licorice. Would you be interested in that? No. No, I would not.
Oh no! Get it away! Clear it! Ugh. I'm not a huge fan of jelly beans. If I'm gonna go for like small, flavor-filled morsels, oh, that was me. All day, I'm going Skittles.
Nice.
Jelly beans are gross.
Skittles are good.
Yeah.
What about, have you tried the Skittle jelly beans?
I did. They're not terrible, but I'm just gonna eat Skittles.
They're no Starburst jelly beans, that's for sure. The Starburst jelly beans are pretty top notch.
Pretty sick, bruh.
I've been really into like Jolly Ranchers lately, but that's because it's spring season, so I spend a lot of time at like baseball and softball diamonds, so they're very good to, you know, have the innings go by.
Oh.
So I've been having a lot of that, but like as far as like more squishy type fruit candy, you know, a la Skittles, you know, or aren't there like Sprees or something, like they start out pretty solid, but then as you work them down, like they become softer? Or is that, am I making that up? Like the flat disc style candy.
I think that's Spree.
Yeah, Sprees were really good.
Oh, so.
Dang it. Oh, it's happening. Everyone get ready. Here we go. It's time.
Lady K, fact of the day.
Oh, missed.
Fact,
Did
licorice.
he do his own
He sure did.
his own echo?
He sure did.
That's great. That makes me so happy.
Oh no, that was me. We've scored all of their goals. I was looking at the fact of the day.
That wasn't even going in.
I know. I was backing up because I was like, "Oh, the ball's coming out." I'm gonna try to, and I just. That was perfect. What a great centering pass from that person.
Oh man.
Fact of the day: licorice is naturally sweet, so they made black licorice purposely
Oh,
bitter
God.
because back then it was a medicine, and back
Ball
then,
hasn't moved yet.
if medicine wasn't bitter, people didn't think it would work. What? That had to be like that was a qualification of medication, was it had to be bitter.
So it just had to be angry, and then it was all good. Is that what we're saying?
Well, they scored for us, so
Hey, nobody's actually scoring in this game.
it is 4 own goals in this game so far. Load last checkpoint says, remember kids, save your checkpoints so you can always load last checkpoint. There we go. Nice work. Nice work. Oh, AJ's so damn sweet. My favorite thing about Earth is that Lady K is on it. Aw. You should start writing like greeting cards. Excuse me, AJ, we're very happy to have you aboard our greeting card company. We just have one complaint. Every single card that you write says Lady K in it, and we just don't think that will translate to the mass production. Dearest Lady K. Love of my life, Lady K.
Whoop.
There's nobody I'd rather play zombies with than you, Lady K. Oh, that's so sweet. Except if you could get rid of the Lady K part, we could probably sell it to somebody else. Yeah.
Also, what do you mean zombies? This is a terrible greeting card.
Happy
Why
Valentine's
is it Christmas
Day.
themed?
You are the mimic of my heart. I would grab you and hold you by my tentacles. Wait, what? Well, this is just, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
Nice. They
That
did
actually
it
was a real
again.
goal. Oh, no, that wasn't? That was still them,
That was
too?
them.
That was
I was
totally
there,
them.
but he hit it right above me.
Like, I mean, it was a heck of a shot. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're just crushing it. 5 own goals. Hey, good morning, Wage. It's good to see you here as well. Wage says, maybe I'm weird, but I actually like black licorice. We don't think you're weird. Mike does. But
I
Sean
mean,
and
I think you're very weird.
Yeah, Sean and I
Black
don't think you're weird.
licorice is disgusting.
I like how you have a tough time with licorice off the bat sometimes. It's so fun. Oh, dang it.
Sorry.
We should bottle that sound, put it in the corner.
Ah!
I couldn't get.
Oh,
get
yeah.
that.
Hey, they scored.
Oh, scored
They're
for
winning
himself.
1-0.
Let's see what we got. Bring your walking boots. There will be some scrambling in the hills involved when we go to Scotland. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Scott Chick said we'll show some rocks and fault lines. Yikes. Zev says down lower than that. Show me what fresh air looks like. All I got is New York smog.
Zev, go to the Catskills, bro. You're like an hour and a half away from like the most amazing, fresh, beautiful air that you'll ever breathe.
Because Zev, you're in actual like NYC, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't imagine like when you say an hour and a half, that implies that like if you have a car, right?
No, you can walk.
Oh, fair enough. Because that is always the thing that I've never not had a car, right?
Yeah.
But when you live in the city, like I remember I had some friends from Montana who moved to Seattle. And one of the first things they did was sell their car. We're like, we're not going to need this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I never would have thought
Well,
about that.
so when I worked in New York, right, I didn't have a car. So
What
we
job
would
were you
rent
doing there
cars.
exactly?
It was when I worked at the camp.
Mike
Hey.
job number 4.
We would rent a camp and rent a camp. We'd rent a car, and then we would go to the city or whatever. So it might be a good day trip, Zeb. Or if you have a friend with a car, be like, hey, let's go to the Catskills for a day.
Dr. Chick
There's
says I
some
never.
amazing hiking. There's lots of fun stuff.
Dr. Chick said I never had fennel. Damn it! I never had fennel before I worked at a restaurant. I couldn't figure out what the taste was like. Realized it was straight up black licorice. So from an herb standpoint, because isn't fennel an herb,
Yeah.
or is
Yeah.
it more of like a leafy green?
It's an herb.
No, it's an herb.
So you have
It's a herb.
apparently you have cilantro that tastes like soap, and you have fennel that tastes like black licorice.
Oh, good try, everybody.
The good news, Wage, is it's now 7:23 on the West Coast, 10:23 on the East. Is like I thought about that a lot last time I went out east, and I was in the city, and like I could finally picture myself not having a car. But it's also a lot easier now that like the Zip cars or the Turo, I think, is one of the ones where like Turo, where you can rent somebody else's
Zip
car.
cars. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
now that those exist, like it'd be way easier for me to make that adjustment, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, you do have a license. That's another thing that I've heard is when you live in the city, you don't have any reason to go get your license because you never take anything other than public transit. So,
Yeah.
whole different world. Yeah.
A whole different world.
Excuse me, real AJ. Could you step into my
don't
office?
need to drive the vroom,
I need to talk to you about your greeting card lines. Don't think they're gonna translate to the masses. Does anyone here like Spider-Man?
Nope.
Did you like Spider-Man even when it was Tobey Maguire?
I've always liked Spider-Man. He's good.
Anyway, Disney is having a thing with Sony. They're gonna have a Disney Plus baby. Okay,
What kind of thing?
it's a fling.
Like a
yeah,
like a fling?
It's on.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
it's a little on and off again for a duration of time. They're gonna sign a contract apparently, Mike, from Jay Peters of The Verge, saying that there'll be other films coming out for Disney Plus and Hulu. Correct?
Yeah, they're gonna do kind of the friends with benefits thing. They've signed a multi-year content licensing agreement because that's what most friends with benefits sign. It's gonna bring new Sony theatrical releases starting next year. That's 2022. To Disney-owned platforms. The deal also gives Disney the rights to many of Sony's older films, including Ryan's favorite Spider-Man movies. So basically, they're going to get the rights to some of the older movies so they can show them on Disney Plus. They mentioned that the older Spider-Man movies aren't usually added to the Marvel Legacy, like the Marvel Legacy collection, probably for good reason. but they plan on taking them and putting them in there so fans can watch the entire Marvel collection. And when I say the entire Marvel collection, I mean the really bad Spider-Man movies. Sony's theatrical releases from 2022 through 2026 are included in the deal, and Disney will get access to them following their Pay One TV window. Starting in 2022, that window, which follows a film's theatrical and home video runs, will be owned by Netflix.
Wow.
So there's all sorts of chaos happening. Thanks to a deal announced earlier this month, Sony has kind of been double dipping there. That means new Sony films will hit theaters first, then paid rentals and purchases, then Netflix, and then finally head over to Disney platforms, possibly including Disney Plus. There is a little bit of a bummer, though. The new Spider-Man movies will not be included in this, at least for a while.
Like Homecoming and those?
The Homecoming and Far From Home will still will be included in this, but any new Spider-Man movies going forward, it'll be quite a while before they end up on the Disney Plus platform.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's one of the hardest logistics job in all of the world right now, is kind of keeping track of the contracts and where things are going. Because you mentioned Netflix, I was like, wait, what?
Net who?
So I think Netflix just signed a deal with Sony too, not too long ago, saying that they're going to get access to everything after its theatrical release. So as we go back towards normalcy, it'll go movie theater, pay TV, or like the whatever where you can rent it on video on demand. Then it'll move to Netflix, and then finally it'll be available for Disney Plus.
I like how you're just bailing. You're like, pay TV, whatever. But we all know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's video on demand.
Yes, I was like, yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. He just bails on it. He's like, whatever.
So basically, anytime you want to watch a Spider-Man movie, go to Google and type in the name of that movie, and then type streaming now, and it'll tell you where it's at right now.
I think Chat FM was funny. Did your spider senses tell you this? Which was a good line. But even like
Something's
Netflix,
tingling.
before Disney Plus came out, there was all that stuff where they had already signed contracts with Netflix, and then there were certain movies you had to wait till it was off Netflix to actually get to Disney. It's just, yeah, a lot of contracts.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Today is Earth Day. We like the Earth. We've tried to be specific about the things we like about the Earth. This is like when you have that discussion with your spouse, and they're like, well, why do you love me? It's like, well, I love you. But yeah, but like, why? So we're going to try to specify some things you can do to show Earth why you love them today.
I'm honest with my wife, and I told her I originally loved her for her credit report, so it's fine. Yeah.
There are fewer more romantic things than the credit report. What was her FICO score?
Credit score. My bad.
What was her FICO score?
A lot better than mine.
Oh yeah. Could you give me a number?
810.
Okay, Bob will, I guess. So. I like how cool and welcoming everyone on Earth has been so far. 10 of 10. Zev is a big fan. Big fan.
Would visit again.
Chad FM got bitten by a mosquito last summer. I now have the ability to hold more fluids in my hands.
Hey.
All right. This is from travelleisure.com. Elizabeth Rhodes wrote April of last year about the 9 things that you can do, from virtual field trips to gardening activities to celebrate Earth Day. And we start with number 1. You can plant a garden. Maybe add some green space to your space. I really want to do, someone showed me that you can do like, there's like those big horse trough type metal, maybe they're also like bathtubs, but you can take and put a whole bunch of soil in there, and then that's kind of like an oval garden, almost like a raised, garden bed, but in this little like trough thing. I'd be interested in doing something like that. For me, it would have to be completely like low maintenance as much as possible, because otherwise everything's just going to die or get overran with weeds or something. But I love the idea of having, our own vegetables, right? Like that would be super cool. Local gardening centers are open in states throughout the country. Maybe. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. This person was writing this April last year. It said offering non-contact pickup. So you could look and see what you can get. But yeah, maybe plants delivered straight to your doorstep. Who knows?
Depends which state you live in, I think.
2.
I'll take number 2. Take a walk.
Oh, yeah.
On the
Take a
wild
walk
side.
while social distancing, and discover native plants. If you're able to do so, take a walk around your neighborhood while observing social distancing rules and learn about the plants and animals that live in your area. You can use the Native Plant Finder website to search for plants in your zip code, or do a little research about the animals native to your region.
3,
I also really enjoy how it then proceeds to plug Disney's Wilderness Explorers
Yes.
on the My Disney Experience app.
Not an ad yet.
There are a lot of really great apps you can download though that are Chat FM has a good idea, or look into your neighbor's windows at their house plants. That works too.
What are those binoculars for?
There's a lot of really great apps out there that you can use to find native plants, trees, rocks, all sorts of things. So there's a ton of really cool stuff.
Yeah, we did that last year. A person I knew had made a book of like not just Pacific Northwest or Oregon plants, but at the time it was Portland specific native plants. And I bought that book for my daughter, and then we found some of them. We don't live in Portland, but we found some of them down here, and that was pretty fun.
3,
It's a lot of cool stuff. Number 3, learn about recyclables. Sure, you recycle plastic bottles and aluminum cans, but there are probably a lot more things that you could be recycling. Take this time to refresh your knowledge of local recycling rules and find out where you can recycle materials like textiles and electronic waste. That's a really important thing to do too. I think a lot of folks are like, well, I can just put plastic in here and that's the end of that. Look in your neighborhood and see if there's a local recycling center. Figure out what the recycling center rules are. Like for us, there's a specific place to take electronics. They are open every Saturday. They actually break everything down, recycle it all really good, which is pretty phenomenal because Indiana really doesn't care about the environment. But this place is really, really great about it. And just find wherever your local recycling plant is. Oregon's amazing with recycling. You can almost pretty much just put everything in your corner bin, your regular bin. But a lot of states don't quite have that. So take a look.
Yeah, you can Google recycling by number. Being in Oregon and kind of being a recycling snob, I can tell you that shopping bags, plastic shopping bags, or anything that's plastic film, most often is required by grocery stores to take back. And so there's certain numbers that correspond to plastic film, but say you get something from Amazon and it's wrapped up in plastic film, that likely can go to the same place you recycle your shopping bags, and they're required to take it. Lowe's has those same kind of bins, or like home improvement stores do too. The other thing that was underlined here, and there's a link to it, so we're going to share this at the end. Recycling materials like textiles. I have taken many like pair of jeans, because for me, being a man of size, the crotch wears out pretty fast in those because the thighs rub together. Love your thighs day. So yeah, I can't wear them anymore, or otherwise, someone's gonna pay $7.99 for my under desk cam, and I take those and they get churned into other things that denim can be churned into. A lot of times those are like donate your clothes bins, because even if they can't use those to give to a human, they can actually make some money by recycling them too. So that's a fundraiser.
4,
Shop sustainable brands. My wife has done this a whole bunch. I have a bamboo toothbrush now. We've been using plastic-free soap bars that come from a local company, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of different things that you can try. We also have refillable soap. There's a company called Blue Land, and they make little discs that you then drop into their glass soap dispenser, and then you pour it just in tap water, and now you have soap. So there's a lot of ways to get out of like the plastic cycles. I want to say one thing about number 3 too, though. Most of everything you throw in your corner bins, a lot of it's still not getting recycled. So just try to reuse as much as you can too, because that helps a whole bunch.
Reducing is huge too. Kind of reducing your waste. The reusable shopping bags is probably one of the easiest things that you can do to cut down like a lot.
5,
So
Number 5, watch a documentary about the Earth. It says cure your cabin fever with a documentary that reminds you of the Earth's expansive beauty. And then it goes on to list some examples. But I think, and they kind of allude to this, I think this is a good opportunity to watch like an uplifting documentary about the Earth and see some of its beauty that you don't get to see day to day, to remind yourself how truly amazing it is. There's lots of time to watch the doom and gloom documentaries about how we're destroying the Earth. I would take today to celebrate its beauty so that you can be rejuvenated in your efforts to save the Earth. and then watch those documentaries tomorrow.
And then just really
And
flip
then
it on its head
get-
tomorrow.
Get real mad all over again.
Go back down that rabbit hole.
6.
Number 6, rethink food scraps. And this is a big one too. This is something, again, going to the camp that I worked at, we had a food waste station, and we serviced a lot of kids from the city, Zev, from New York City, and they would come out, and a lot of them had no idea about things like this. So we would help them figure out, take what you eat and eat what you take, and then we would actually weigh food waste. So approximately 30 to 40% of the U.S. food supply becomes waste. Take after chefs like Belmont, Mount Nelson's, Rudy Leibenberg. It's a lot. Who have reduced waste in the restaurant by finding resourceful ways to repurpose food items that would otherwise be thrown out. Get inspiration from the cocktail program at Showfish Bar at some place in the Hamptons. Yeah, the Hamptons. There's a good measuring stick for not wasting. They use food scraps to flavor their drinks. Okay. Wow. Okay. But I like how it says you can use food scraps to get gin and distilleries and yada yada yada. But yeah, just reducing your food waste is really important. We do this a lot with our girls. We give them, take small servings, and then make sure your leftovers just get a Tupperware bin, or even better, get a glass Tupperware if you can, and then and save it and eat it for a couple of days. So just not being wasteful is a big thing. I hate when you go to a buffet, and which is wasteful in itself. But you see people take like loads of food, or even just a regular restaurant, and then they leave it all there. So just make sure, maybe look at composting. If you make bread and you have some left over, if you know somewhere nearby where there's a homeless population, bring them some food too. So lots of different things that you can do.
Something I just recently heard someone talk about, if you have a good system for making use of your food scraps, like if you are composting at home, especially if you're actually composting to use the compost at home, rethink some of your purchasing habits, and don't buy the pre-chopped up watermelon because it's convenient, because more than likely you're being more responsible with your food scraps than the grocery store was when they chopped up that watermelon. So not only are you going to save time, but you're going to make sure the scraps from that watermelon that exist somewhere are going into a good place.
It's huge. It's a big thing, and Chat FM just hit that. There's charities that will collect food from restaurants and grocery stores. Yesterday, my IRL job, we went to a food pantry, and it was really funny how they put it. They rescue food from places like Panera and what's the Panda Express supermarkets, and they actually, and a lot of it is the sell-by stuff, and they'll give it out in the food pantry. So it's a really good way to think about that.
Mike was weighing food scraps when he worked as a camp counselor.
Mike job number 4.
I just waited to save that.
When I was a kid, my mom always, I'd say I don't want this, and my mom would say, well, there's a kid in Africa that wants to eat that. So I actually, or you can do this. I used to save it in a shoebox, and one day I went to my mom and I said, "Can we send this to the kids in Africa now?" And it was a big box of really old, gross food.
Ugh.
So you can do that too.
No, please don't do
really
that to anybody. Oh no, that sounds horrible.
Don't really send it anywhere though. But you can, save it and make your mom feel stupid.
Number 7.
I like how you called your mom's bluff. You're like, here, fine, I've been saving it up.
Number 7 on this list is look for stars. Number 8 is donate to charity, and number 9 is take a virtual field trip. Which, as you can imagine, when the pandemic hit, and a lot of places were like, "Oh my gosh, how are we going to keep people remembering?" Like the zoo, the Cincinnati Zoo. I watched more Cincinnati Zoo content last April and May because they were doing an animal of the day, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things you can do. We'll post this link in the chat so you can celebrate Earth Day with us. Curbside recycling is one thing. Also, curbside compost is a possibility in a lot of places. Like Mike said, I live in Oregon. It's well ahead of other places in the world.
Yeah.
But we can take all of our food waste and throw it into the yard debris bin, and then the company that picks it up actually makes compost that then they churn and resell, which is still better than obviously going into a landfill. But we did recently make a shift specifically to try and waste less food. Now we have to solve another plastic problem, but at least we're throwing away significantly less food, which is a win.
I should have put it on the rundown, but apparently they're developing plastics that are biodegradable at a higher rate than other plastics. So that's kind of cool to see too.
In Germany, it is part of a good job CV to show something voluntary for others or charity. Yeah, absolutely, and that actually translates here in the U.S. as well. And food safety laws are part of it. We had an incident in Portland where Kroger's branch in the area, which is Fred Meyer, when we had an ice storm and all the power got knocked out for over 24 hours, they threw all this food that was not yet spoiled into a big dumpster. And then they had people protect it, and nobody could go in and start collecting it. And it was a big issue, right? And if we could find a way to narrow the gap between capitalism and, the environment, I'm sure that would help in a lot of ways. So
that happened in Texas too. There was like armed police officers guarding food.
It's 7:42 on the West Coast. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Earth Day. You can, of course, let us know your favorite thing about Earth, because we've been talking about that throughout the course of the day, too. And whoever said, was it Checkpoint, who said, honored Will Smith today. Anytime that you can find a way to tie Will Smith into anything,
I'm driving on the roof.
I'm on the roof.
The roof is on fire.
I'm on the roof.
I mean, I know that didn't help at all, but wow.
Oh, you were driving on someone else's roof?
No, like on the roof of the arena.
Oh, wow.
Like over here on the side. I'm pointing because you can obviously see where I'm pointing.
The mayor of the internet loves our Earth Day content.
Nice.
Well, you know what we loved? We loved your cosplay yesterday, Chris Emier.
Good shot.
Fat. Good job, Fat. Earth Day is a really large holiday in our household because Megan and I are kind of hippies. Well, at least just environmentalists, I guess, more so than hippies. And yeah, there is so much. We try to teach our girls a lot about, just preserving and saving the earth. Because, I mean, so was it yesterday? It snowed, right, in Indiana. We got 3.5 inches of snow. That's not normal. And I mean, let's be honest, it's a part of climate change. Like, it's a legitimate thing, right? And people need to realize that, climate change global warming doesn't mean it's just hot. Global warming means that, there's extremes, such as 3 inches of snow on April 21st. So there's just I don't think a lot of people take it serious enough that, we really need to be working to protect the planet. It's a big thing.
Nate said, when you're driving on the ceiling, the roof is on the outside. Oh, you were driving on the ceiling. That is true. Yeah. No, I thought you were trying to say it would change the whole perspective, but yeah, no, you meant you were actually driving on the ceiling, not the roof.
Yeah. And I'm doing it again.
No, it's a good point, and clearly it's not going to change today. It's not going to change this week, but there's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
So, oh my God, what?
I'm not seeing things right.
Nope, that's there.
And it's going to cost us another goal because I'm sitting there wondering what I just saw. So apparently, Rocket League offers post-school celebrations that include the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yep, there he is.
There it is.
What the heck?
Wow.
Holy jeez.
Things I learned today.
Yeah. Wow.
What the hell?
I remember as a kid, and like in the 80s, on Earth Day, they used to make a really big deal about it, and there was a cartoon that would be on that had like Captain Planet and the Ninja Turtles. Okay. This guy is cheating, I think.
So the Ninja Turtles and
like the Captain Planet and G.I. Joe and like all of the big cartoons of the day, they all got together to make like an hour-long like special. And that was the coolest thing in the world.
I didn't see that. I'd like to. I bet that's on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like I looked it up like a couple years ago and tried to make my kids watch it, and they're like, what is this? Nothing. It's just my childhood.
All the things that I hold dear from when I was your
No.
age. Sorry.
Everything that I love. Sorry, not everything is Hannah Montana.
Could be.
Don't you remember? It was Leonardo, Michelangelo,
Hannah
Raphael,
Montana.
Donatello, and Hannah Montana.
And Lizzie McGuire. Hildart Duff. Why won't you just stop bouncing? There we go.
So yesterday on Twitter, our friend Hofbrew tagged me in a story that apparently there's a How I Met Your Father spinoff of How I Met Your Mother. It's probably going to Peacock. I don't know. I didn't read the article. And Hildart Duff is in it. Did anyone else see
Oh.
that tweet at all or read about this?
I'll watch anything with Hildart Duff, so that's fine.
What about Harry Clarence Styles? Big fan?
Not at all. I don't want to know about your diabetes, Harry. Your watermelon sugar high.
Couldn't get there.
Who's Hillary? I'm super confused. I've never heard of a Hillary. I've heard of a Hildart though.
A fan of Hildart Duff and Harry Clarence Styles.
Chat FM said environmental change needs
Hildart.
to find a way to get certain nations that have no current environmental procedures, dump plastic, etc., forced economically. Yeah, I again, money moves the needle for almost everything.
Hey! We didn't get shut out. Yay!
Wow, Chris, that's vivid. But after
Oof.
How I Met Your Mother's wet fart of an ending, I'm surprised anyone cares to make a spin-off. Wow, vivid.
What was worse, though? How I Met Your Mother or Dexter?
I have no frame of reference for Dexter. I will yield the floor.
Dexter, he became a lumberjack.
Is he okay?
I guess he was a serial killer that turned into a lumberjack.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Well, clearly they spelled Hillary Clinton's name wrong, so you probably got doxxed. Well, you didn't get doxxed, but Hillary did.
You might
Wah,
have to.
wah.
It's too early to say for sure.
But her emails. Sorry. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Works all night, and he sings Watermelon Sugar all day. Wait, no. that
Watermelon sugar high.
Oh, that guy had more boost than I did. I had 0.
wasn't- I need more boost. I need more snare. More snare in my headphones.
I can't see the ball.
Nice work.
Yeah. I got an assist.
Chat FM asked us if the whole point of this game is to avoid the ball. Probably.
See, you have the bad luck of only being able to watch from Ryan's point of view.
Ryan likes the defensive part of the game.
No,
Yeah,
I
he
don't.
does.
I don't like to be in the scrums. I like to wait for a run chance. I will figure out this whole jumping thing, though. I'm not very good at that part yet.
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
jumping thing is stupid.
All right, 7:49 West Coast time. It is 10:49 on the East Coast. 3:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Thanks for being with us wherever you are. Wage is here. Load Last Checkpoint is here. Chat FM is here. Chris M. Yee is hanging out with us this morning. We've seen Scott Chick, Mad Artisan. We've seen Superphonic, Zevtastic.
Some other people.
So many great folks hanging out with us. AJ and Lady K, of course. Dr. Chick's been hanging out with us this morning, too. That is Sports.Gaming. That is Look, It's Mike O. Mike will be streaming tonight on his channel.
Tonight.
Remind us the theme tonight.
I don't know.
Cool. What a theme. You'll have to be there to find out. What a tease. What a tease. I am Ryan, Hefty Goof on Twitter. We're going to have some Sean plays the guitar and then leaves the show coming up here in about 10 minutes from now. So should be a lot
Bye,
of fun.
Sean.
It is time for sports.
Ortiz.
Did you hear about the Super League?
Which part about it?
The part that it was there, right?
Sucks.
And then it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Again,
It's basically a money grab.
you could have just like put it out there, like, "Hey, we're thinking about possibly, maybe."
Game
Right?
starting. Oh crap.
You all right?
No, I'm great. Hey. Why can't I leave the match?
Got
You
to
keep
dash,
talking.
guys. It's fun always. Oh, thanks for the follow, Dr. Chick. You star. Yes, Dr. Chick is an outstanding rock star. Thanks, Chat FM, for being here today. In sports, EPL scoreboard yesterday, a final. Tottenham beat Southampton 2-1. That was yesterday. Also, Aston Villa beat Man City. Nope, Man City beat Aston Villa 2-1. Both those teams were playing a person down. Each had a red card issued. So
Better than a green card issue, am I right?
today at noon, it's Leicester City taking on West Brom. Tomorrow, Arsenal and Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle on Saturday, as is West Ham and Chelsea, Sheffield United against Brighton. That is your EPL scoreboard. You could have definitely just said, like, hey, we're thinking about maybe joining all these other teams and making something called a Super League. What do y'all think?
Funny though how it's the American dudes that are like, "Hey, I know how to make some more money. Let's get that money. Screw the fans."
All right. Yesterday, big news out of baseball. Javier Baez insisted he was seeing the ball well, had his timing down, ended up hitting a grand slam. The Chicago Cubs destroyed the New York Mets 16-4. The Mets a season high 4 errors.
I thought they were playing football.
And
Destroyed.
I don't know how much more baseball you're going into, but after losing 7 of their first 8, the A's are on an 11-game winning streak.
Holy jeez.
Yeah.
So the Cubs have already taken the series against the Mets. They will play the rubber match today at 4:40 Pacific time.
Cool. Luis Rojas is a terrible manager.
So the Cubs destroyed the Mets.
The New York Baseball Mets, managed by Luis Rojas, who, by the way, is a terrible manager.
Any thoughts on Luis Rojas?
He's a terrible manager.
Calgary and Vancouver postponed yesterday. Denver took on Portland, and Denver wins 106-105 in Portland. Yeah. Let's see. Any other scores? Because I don't have actually any news today because the news service that I use did not update for today.
That's cool.
Blackhawks beat the Predators in OT 5-4. Minnesota over Arizona 4-1 in hockey. Montreal over Edmonton, and Vancouver did not play, as I mentioned. Vegas, though, won 5-2.
I think it's crazy how Vegas has all these sports now. Like, there was like no sports in Vegas. Oh, well, maybe we should just have sports.
In sad
Okay,
sports
that's
news,
great.
to be honest, I did get an email from the Seattle Kraken, which is the hockey team that'll be opening up next year in Seattle. And I was told that I did not get selected for tickets this year, but I am on the, quote, priority waiting list. So, fingers crossed.
Priority waiting list, huh?
Yep. Yeah, it's better than the not priority waiting list. So, go A's, Engine Number 9 said. Chris M.E., I used to go to A's games for dirt cheap when I lived up there. I've never been to the Oakland Coliseum for a game. However, I did have tickets to go to an A's game, and then we decided not to go.
So
smart.
close.
Hey, Forgiven John, thanks for the lurk this morning on Twitch. We really appreciate that. If anyone has anything they want to say to Earth today, you can. Coming up next hour, we will tell you who's going to guest host Jeopardy. Many people had petitioned for this person to do so, so many are excited for that. And also, imagine driving down the freeway, right? Everything's good, just cruising around, and all of a sudden something flies through your windshield. Well, that can happen. What if it was a turtle? We'll tell you about it. Maybe it was Hildart Duff. Who knows? No, Hannah
Flies through
Montana.
windshields a
It was
lot,
Hannah
right?
Montana was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference. All right, 7:55 West Coast time. Sean's got to get out of here, but first, Sean plays the guitar. And it's happening now on Facebook Gaming, on Twitch, on YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Enjoy the concert. It's free.
You say there's so much you don't know. You need to go go and find yourself. You say you'd rather be alone, 'cause you think you won't find time to someone else. Who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? Don't know me and you. I don't think you have to leave if to change is what you need. You can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow. We'll take it slow. We'll grow as we go. We'll grow as we go. You won't be the only one. I am unfinished, I've got so much left to learn. I don't know how this river runs, but I like the company through every twist and turn. Who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? They don't know me and you. You don't ever have to leave if to change is what you need. You can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow. We'll take it slow and grow as we go. And grow as we go. I don't know who we'll become. I can't promise, it's not written in the stars. But believe me, when it's done, we're gonna see that it was better that we grew up together. Tell me you don't wanna leave, 'cause if change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow. We'll take it slow and grow as we go. We grow as we go. We grow as we go. We grow as we go. Dude, tried to play that song on it, but I was wrong. Is wrong of the keys. I couldn't decide what I wanted to play. Who doesn't love the drop D? They could see every star in the sky tonight. From the city lights, has never seemed so bright. No, I shouldn't believe a word you say. I do anyway. like that. Oh, and all the words I've given you. When you smiled, I thought that it meant something else. You were just being yourself, being nice, 'cause you're always rather polite to me. You let me down again. You ignored the things I said to you. If I was scared of you, maybe I could leave. And if I walked away right now, there would be nothing left for me to lose but doubt. Never felt so far for anyone before. Never again I swore, but with you hope was restored. You make me feel like I've been torn apart. I don't like that at all. I've lost control. Oh, and all the words I've given to you, I poured my heart out into an empty coffee cup. You drank it up and left me here to drown alone. You let me down again when you ignored the things I said to you. If I was scared of you, then maybe I could leave. And if I walked away right now, there would be nothing left for me to lose. But I can't lose you. I can't lose you. I think I've seen every star that I care to see, but I don't want to leave. It hurts when you're self-deceived. No, I shouldn't believe a word you say. I do it anyway, 'cause I'm dumb like that. You let me down again when you ignored the things I said to you. If I was scared of you, then maybe I could leave. And if I walked away right now, there would be nothing left for me to lose but doubt, but doubt, but doubt. There's nothing left, there's nothing left for me to lose but doubt. There's nothing left, there's nothing left for me to lose but doubt. There's nothing left, there's nothing left.
Sean plays the guitar on Gaming Morning Show. Watch, we're gonna do a magic trick. Don't click goodbye yet. Don't click goodbye. Okay, ready? And magic. It's Mike O now. Look at that. It just flipped this. Oh my gosh, Sean became Mike O. What a crazy magic trick. Whoa, it's crazy. Bye, Sean. We'll miss you. Love you. Goodbye. All right, now Mike sings the guitar.
The guitar. The guitar.
You literally sang the guitar. Nice work.
Mike, you're muted.
I'm just kidding. You're not. We got you
no, I'm
good,
not.
sucker.
No,
All right.
I'm not.
The Gaming Morning Show continues at 8:05 on the West Coast, 11:05 on the East, 4:05 in the UK. Ryan and Mike will take you the rest of the way on this Earth Day. Wednesday is yesterday. Thursday, April 22nd, 2021 is today. It's great to see you all.
Yesterday was so far away. Sorry, what?
It's not like a Beatles song, right?
Yeah, sure. Why
Oh,
not?
no, Boyz II Men was like yesterday.
Oh man, it was so
No.
much better than the Beatles.
Oh gosh, now I'm confused. I think Boyz II Men did have a yesterday, okay?
Yeah, they covered it.
But I think I just sang the Beatles.
It's the same song.
Oh, they did do a full-on cover of it.
yeah.
All right, I'll believe you. But like, what was the one I just sang? Yesterday, all my
It's the
troubles
Be- I mean-
seem so far. That sounds more Beatles, right?
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Okay. So I
What,
sang
what
the
you're
Beatles.
singing sounds more Beatles.
Yes, thank you, Scotchy. Wow, magic illusion. That's right, magic, Mike isn't the only magician on this show. Discord is magical as well. We got a lot to cover this hour. We got takeaways that are pretty okay. We have the clip of the day, which should be a lot of fun.
Clip of the day. Sorry.
We'll play some community games coming up as well. And then Mike has some news about the next guest host of Jeopardy. I got the story about a turtle flying through a windshield. And we'll do our gaming morning show, Morning Gaming Re-News, where we catch the headlines in the video game world. Coming up in just a sec. It's 8:07. Today is Earth Day. We talked about 9 things that you could do for fun. Crap, I don't know if I put that list in the actual chat or not, so let me do that right now. My friend Hofbrew sent me like a message, said, hey, since you're up early, you could check this out. Wasn't there like a star show or a meteor shower or something?
Star show?
Yeah, well, I don't know if they called it a meteor shower, right?
Yeah,
Like-
it's the Lionids, I believe.
And what is that? Is that a meteor shower?
It's a meteor shower.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
there's a comet. Yep, so there's a comet that comes by the Earth, and it showers us with meteors.
Meteors. Damn it. Apparently, I need to
they're
mod
not golden,
myself
though.
through YouTube or something because I can't post links through YouTube. So I will do it through the Twitter or through the Twitch. Here we go. Here it comes. Just you wait.
It's the Lyrid meteor shower, and it peaked last night, aka this morning. But you can still see. What was the peak number? Hold on, let me look real quick. I think last night you could probably see 50 to 60 per hour. And if you were to go outside and look tonight, you could probably see. Okay, never mind. So predicted skywatchers will see roughly starting now about 18 meteors an hour. During the summer, there's the Perseids meteor shower. I think it's in August. And you can see 60 to 70 meteors per hour at the peak of that one. But yeah, you can see about 20 meteors an hour, give or take.
This seems like one of your off the top of your heads.
I mean, you know what? To be completely honest, this one it kind of is because I love space, and I've watched meteor showers forever. So
It is Thursday. That means that yesterday the latest edition of But Why Though came out. I didn't have Kate with us today or anyone from But Why Though, but usually on Thursdays you can catch somebody from ButWhyThoughPodcast.com on Gaming Morning Show. The newest edition on the eve of Mortal Kombat coming out was about Mortal Kombat. So that's episode 173 of the But Why Though podcast. You can download it by going to ButWhyThoughPodcast.com and, of course, wherever podcasts are sold.
gosh, tomorrow's gonna be nuts.
So what's your plan for it?
I don't know.
You have so many choices to make.
So I have. So I'm gonna be doing this. I think. Sorry, I can't do the show tomorrow. No, I'm gonna be.
That's actually a major problem.
That would. Yeah, no, I know. I'm kidding.
I know you are.
I don't think I can stay up to watch it like I did for. The Snyder Cut and whatnot.
Didn't you stay up for
because-
Godzilla vs. Kong too?
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, not the Snyder Cut. I stayed up for Godzilla vs. Kong, which was great, but unfortunately, I can't do that now. But tomorrow there's gonna be. I mean, there's the season finale of the Winter Soldier, which I guess is probably the series finale.
Mhm.
I don't know. because I don't think they're gonna make a second season of that. It's just gonna move into the movie. So comes out tomorrow, and it's based on everything. It's gonna be insane. And then you got Mortal Kombat, so it's like, but I can't take tomorrow off of work because I have a bunch of meetings in the afternoon. So it's like, what the hell?
So many.
So I may
choices.
take tomorrow night off from Twitch in the world, and just lock myself in the basement with the big screen and watch all that stuff.
It is, of course, 8:11 now. So,
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
Chris M.E., Final Hour crew ambassador, is here already.
Mayor of the Internet.
Probably in the shower. Have not seen Nintendo Nerds yet, but it's great to see all of the FHC who join us in the 8 o'clock hour every show. Yeah. Superphonic is also back, so part of the 1HC and now the FHC today.
Hold on. Superphonic, your re-entry is based upon... did you get an answer on 1 or 2? Michael Jordan and Terry Francona?
Engine number 9 said, I got to see Haley's Condiment with you on Loving Space.
Yes. As a kid, I got to see that as well, which is incredible because I don't know. I mean, we're not going to see it again for like a really long time.
It's also good to see you, Kajito. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we thanked you in the first hour break as one of our March Patreon early adopter subscribers. If you would like to join our Patreon, you're welcome to do so. We have our welcome tier, our subscriber tier, our bust a kneecap tier from Mike O, and of course our adopt Bob tier. If you adopt Bob, we will be able to supply Bob a new box, and Bob has some thoughts on that.
A new box would be pretty okay.
So if you want to support Bob and support Gaming Morning Show, you can through the Adopt Bob tier as one of our 4 Patreon tiers right now at patreon.com/Gaming Morning Show. Engine number 9 saying 76 years. Does that sound about right?
Yep. So the last one was like 86, 85. So yeah, it's going to be a few minutes before it comes back around.
No, Bob doesn't have to say anything. Bob is completely fine, okay? If Bob was worried, would Bob tell you things like,
Bob likes it.
Or...
Bob says, pretty okay.
So I wouldn't really worry about Bob.
Please help
Bob's
me.
fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about
what was that?
Michael Jordan or Terry Francona, what kind of choice was that? So, Chris, what happened was in the birthdays that we do at the end of the 6 o'clock hour, we use a source, right? And they list all these famous people at the very top. So we're going to call them top billing or like above the fold, right? And then there's a whole bunch of like other notable birthdays of people who are still alive. And then there's like other notable birthdays, which is a mix of dead and alive people. Well, there's some alive people down there too. So it's really a weird format. Yeah, and the day that Michael Jordan had his birthday, Sean made the comment of like, listen, if Michael Jordan can't get put up on that top billing, then like they must just ignore almost all sports figures, right? Well, today Terry Francona is in that list of the top
in the
people.
main billing. Yeah, he gets a fact of the day and everything.
So we were asking like, okay, press 1 if you know who Michael Jordan is, press 2 if you know who Terry Francona is. And then Mike asked Super to take that to his work meeting.
Yeah, because he had to go to a meeting, so you have to do that. Actually, I asked in my inner office chat if anyone knew who Terry Francona was, and one person said yes, but she's from Boston, so.
Oh, that kind of skews things.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really count.
I mean, I figured Indiana proximity to Ohio too, being the Cleveland manager
true.
Now, like maybe there's a shot, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Because wow,
I'm
gonna ask a weird question. Indianapolis only has like a minor league team, right? So
yeah, we have the Indianapolis Indians, which is the Pittsburgh Pirates farm team.
So yeah, I mean, there's probably a good amount of Cleveland fans in Indiana. To be honest,
more Cub fans,
okay.
Way more Cub fans.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
A couple of announcements to share with you. We talked about Kate Zade's cosplay contest for Star Wars coming up May 8th, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. So that's what 2 Saturdays from now.
Yeah, it's not next weekend. It's the weekend after.
Right? No, it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be 2 weeks from this upcoming Saturday. But this Saturday is Snufkin's 12-hour charity stream. If you missed it, check it out on our YouTube page, which, again, thank you for everyone who subscribed yesterday. Right now, we still stand over the 100 subscriber mark, but we have not got our custom URL. So if you want to subscribe, we certainly would appreciate it. Snufkin is raising money for Asian Americans Advancing Justice. It starts at 1 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. GMT +1. There will be just chatting. There will be some live reads of work that are closely related to Snufkin, which is super cool. And Chris M. Yee will moderate Let's Talk. Be sure to check it out tomorrow on Twitch. That is Snufkin's channel. Positive and mostly calm gamer who prefers shooters and third-person games.
I see a new name, Notre Josh. Notre Josh? Are you from Indiana? Are you a Notre Dame guy? New name. Hey, I love new names.
What do you want to do game-wise? Because I've invited you, but it won't put you in my party.
To what?
To Rocket League.
Oh, hold on, I gotta press this button right here. Bing! Oh, party is no longer available. Okay, let's try this one. Bing! There we go.
We
There's
did
two invites.
it!
2 invites. Not 1, but 2 invites.
So I'll let you continue talking to chat because you have somebody else who would like to say hi.
What's that?
There's someone looking for some tech support in chat.
Tech support? Oh, hold on. My internet isn't working. Can you tell me how Swansea are doing? Thanks in advance. I don't know. It's baseball season. I don't care about England soccer.
Can you tell me how the Mets are doing?
They lost a lot. Like a lot.
By the way, I'm happy that you were correct in Notre Josh, because Josh, I'll admit, I looked at that
Notre.
and said not Josh. So I figured you were the first iteration of Josh, not a Josh. Oh no, your shoulder's on the screen.
Oh no, my shoulder.
Let's try. Oh, that one looks good. You look good there. All right, now I'll actually focus on the game. If you haven't been here before at Notre Josh, we are a morning radio show that plays games. And so what we do is we have different segments, including our community games, coming up in just a couple of minutes, probably right after this game, in fact. So
And it's very important to know that we don't play games well, but we do play games.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, you're used to it.
So which one do you root for, Josh? Do you root for the Cubs or the Reds?
The Timbers. Thank you. Wait, is that guy on our team?
No, it's a 2v2.
Oh, I was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you thanked our opponent for scoring on us, and that's very kind. Quite sportsmanlike of you. So,
Mainly Reds. Cool. Cool.
yeah, I've been to
Whoa.
Wrigley. I've been to the former Jacobs Field. You know, last time I remember it was Progressive, I think. But I've never been to, what is it? Three Rivers used to be the one in Pittsburgh, right? What's the one that was
Yeah.
in something ballpark? Gosh dang it.
It's ballpark. No way.
Well, I thought it was like a county ballpark or something like that with Cincinnati's for a long time. But I would love to go to
it was
Cincinnati.
the municipal stadium, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did that badly.
No, it's all good. Oh gosh, he blew me up again. Why do you keep blowing me up? Blow up my spot. Stop chanting defense. That's rude. Oh, missed. I'm assuming that means Swansea is not doing very good.
Nice shot.
It was an own goal, but I'll take it.
I'm guessing that DRG is also doing that too. Can one in good conscience cheer for 2 NL teams? Yeah, you can. Here's the thing about baseball for me, Chris, is baseball is such a hard sport to be such a dedicated fan to that, yeah, I think I can let you root for 2 NL teams because it's really hard to just focus in on one team for 162 games. But that's just my personal opinion. I think it's more common and probably more acceptable to have both an NL and AL team if you're going to go that route.
Yeah.
But
Like I root for the Red Sox and the Mets because my mom was a Red Sox fan, my dad was a Mets fan, and being in New York or in New Jersey though, it was a lot easier to root. Wow, that was incredible. It was a lot easier to have access to Mets stuff, especially pre internet and video on demand kind of stuff. Oh.
you've been to one Cubs game against the Rockies. They lost, and like 6 Reds. It was all a while ago. Reds had Hamilton, my favorite.
Great American Ballpark is beautiful.
Thank you, Great American Ballpark. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's the new one?
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous stadium.
They also have a mall in Utah.
Why do I keep
Or-
blowing up?
Not Utah, Minnesota.
Oh no, I missed.
Couldn't save it. Do you have an NL team, Chris? Because I know that you're or sorry, do you have
He's
an
a
AL
Dodgers
team? I know
fan.
you're a Dodgers fan, so
Probably an A's fan, right, Chris?
they've won a lot of
'Cause
games
you're-
in a row.
You're in California, so you kind of have to, right?
I mean, I think the Angels ballpark is really pretty.
Yeah.
That's the one that has like the waterfall in it and stuff.
Yeah. And then you have Miami that had that giant atrocity.
Oh, the mural.
Yeah. I'm stuck in the air. Nope. A little early. There we go. Get in. Get in.
I used to consume so much baseball when I played fantasy. Hey, it's Nintendo Nerds. Good moron, Nintendo. It is good to see you today.
Top of the moron.
It is good to see you. Nintendo Nerds is one of our final hour crew ambassadors, so it's good to have both of you with us today.
Oh, wow.
Ah, dang it.
Okay.
It's really hard to get churn sideways and then accelerate quickly.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of my biggest problems. Is like I was trying to get sideways and yeah, we're playing some Rocket League today.
Much like you, I used to watch Baseball Tonight religiously, and then ESPN stopped playing sports, and I stopped watching it.
What?
Like the Weather Channel, like ESPN. I feel like they don't. I miss Harold Reynolds. I love Harold Reynolds. Oh god.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a shot and a half. This is a really hard game to focus on. Harold Reynolds was great. Yeah, it's not. I can't dedicate the time, I think, to watch it at this point.
I'm just confused about the ESPN doesn't do sports anymore.
Well, no, I mean they do sports, but I feel like there's a lot of other content where I miss like ESPN News, where when they would show news and things were great, and now it's just a lot of like just stories about whatever. I don't know. I feel like they show less sports. Maybe they show more. I don't know.
No,
I'm
I
just
don't think they
talking
show
out of my
more.
face.
Maybe what you're talking about is like you're tired of kind of the debate style shows where
Yeah,
they
thank
went to
you.
more
Thank
like
you.
first take and those kind of things.
Right
But
on
they
the
still
nose.
have as many like live sports as they used to. They have almost all
Do
the
they?
same contracts. Absolutely, yeah. They just have added more like debate type
Nonsense.
shows as
Yeah.
opposed to like repeats of Sports Center.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
But if you like Harold Reynolds, he's on MLB Tonight. So and
Is
that's,
he?
it's an Emmy award winning show. So
I might have to start watching that.
it's very good.
Also, the Mets were not very good for a very long time, so I stopped caring about.
One of
that.
my favorite shows on Major League Baseball Network, by the way, is they have this like nightly highlight show, and then they mix in the radio audio from the teams. And
Nice.
so it's
That's
really
really,
really
cool.
fun to watch. And at least they used to. I don't have live TV anymore, so it's hard for me to get that network in my mix.
Yeah.
Dang it.
And that's the other tricky part too. Is there's whereas before it was Baseball Tonight. That's what you would watch for your baseball. That guy blocked that really good. But now there's everyone has their own local station. They have their networks. They have you're like, okay, well, it's a little harder to consume unless you have some sort of crazy thing.
It is now 8:24 on the West Coast, 11:24. And Nintendo said, I don't know much about baseball except that my partner would probably leave me for Brandon Crawford given the opportunity. I have a great story. So there's some people who will do the whole, you get a top 5 list, right? When you enter into a marriage with them, if one of those top 5 ever presents themselves, then you get a get out of jail free card. Okay. And so this one couple that I went to a wedding of my friends for had just gotten married like weeks before. And so we were talking about this at the wedding table. And they only chose one, It wasn't just top liner. If that person was around, said, "Hey, yeah, I'm interested," then get out of jail free card. The dude picked Beyonce. I had a big crush on Beyonce. They're in Minnesota. The wife picked Joe Mauer, who was a baseball player for the Twins. And all of the dudes were looking at the other dude and be like, you made a bad deal. You'll never get within 400 yards of Beyonce. She can meet Joe Mauer on Friday. Like, you got a bad deal on that one. Update, no news whether or not she actually met Joe Mauer. So, there you go. It is now it's 4:26 in the UK. Thanks for being with us. Ryan's right. It's all talking heads now. Good stream last night. I was lurking. Yes, Chris had a very nice stream, as did Kate Zaid prior to that. Really good kind of co-op that you two did. Engine number 9. Really cool. A's are my team, but I like the Mets because of Doc Gooden. My cousin used to have a poster of him showing fire behind the ball.
Back on those awesome poster days. Yeah, those were the days.
There were some really good posters back in the day.
Those were the days.
I still have a John Elway poster, which was not the cool kind of posters like that. It was just very much John with the football, but it was 8 feet tall. I still have it.
What?
But apparently posters are very hard to store. It is crumbling. Yep. Like, whatever material it was made out of was not designed for the storage in the temperatures. To probably put it in the attic or something we shouldn't have. So,
yeah, it's really difficult to keep that stuff crisp.
Yeah. So I was gonna give it to my kids, but if I did, it would be on their wall for 24 seconds, and then it would just go destroyed. Let's play some community games this morning. If you've never been here for community games, we have a couple that we play in our catalog. Today, we're going to play this one.
Don't let the person hanging from the balloons fall into the monster's mouth.
And unfortunately, we had another one vowel word episode, and that doomed us. We lost, I think we had 60. No, we were in the 70s. We were like 78 balloons banked. It was very sad.
We weren't very far away from our record.
It was very sad.
And it was a stupid word, too.
I don't even remember what it was. But that's the person floating from the balloons, and they're hanging over the monster's mouth. This is Places, and you just start guessing letters in the chat. Mike will demonstrate. This is how you would do that if you're interested. The host can start guessing after a minute because we have the luxury of not having any sort of delay. If you're in the Pacific Northwest, YouTube works really well. I am almost real time. I'm like 7 seconds delayed on YouTube.
Did you say we have almost no delay?
Yeah, on YouTube. In the Pacific Northwest, I'm looking at my clock right now.
Northwest.
And I am like, here, I'll even just refresh my live. Okay, ready? I'm going to throw this up on my camera so you can see. So, yeah, I'm about 7 seconds behind.
You're missing letters.
I haven't missed any letters yet. I just haven't chosen to enter them.
Oh, okay.
What now? Strongholds, that was the word. It was just O's. All right, we got an E from AJ. Engine number 9 guesses a K. And don't worry about getting it wrong. We just want letters, so you can guess all you want.
Yeah, I do numbers.
Yeah, see, even Josh is only about a second, so.
Josh, are you in the Pacific Northwest?
Maybe you are. Maybe you two swapped places at some point. So.
Oh, man, I missed
And I'm going to guess R.
Pacific Northwest.
R from Nate. Oh, hey, Nate, we guessed the same letter. We're twinsies.
Yahar,
//S. Is that an S that you're guessing, AJ? I'm going to just throw that in there. What the hell? Nate and chat, by the way, on Friday, which is tomorrow now. Wow, it's already Friday. Astro's Playroom will be played at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. This is part of our GMS Plays series. On Saturday, same time, it'll be Bug Snacks. And that's Sean playing games. Played Nuts earlier, which was really, really cool. You should check that out. 8:30 p.m.
Not to be confused with his nuts. He did not play with his nuts.
Well, no, he did. He played with his nuts. He bought it.
No,
so therefore
he did not play with.
And that was his copy of Nuts, so he played with his nuts.
That's a very fair point. You're right. You're correct.
And Nuts is all capitalized, so he played with his nuts! H. All right, so we got some things going. This is Places.
He and I need to play It Takes Two on here.
No, that's him and I are going to play that.
Nope, he and I.
You guys play Minecraft. I play the fun games. Oh, is this Washington Monument?
That's just rude.
Washington Monument.
You play Minecraft and I play the fun games.
I say that very tongue in cheek because we've been talking about playing Minecraft as part of our regular flagship show, this show, and it's not that I'm anti Minecraft. The only thing that I don't like about Minecraft, and that I need to try it so that I can get over this, is I just don't like the fact that it's all pixelated. It for some reason bothers me. It's a dumb thing. Yeah.
No, it's not dumb at all. I totally understand. Actually.
I'm actually really interested in Stardew Valley, like a ton. So as soon as I get to play that with Austin, I'm ready to go.
She's gonna yell at you, so she'll ruin it. Just kidding. You can't defend yourself, Austin.
Well, and that's the reason we're not playing like Minecraft tomorrow, Nintendo, is because I won't play it on my computer because I don't trust my computer to allow me to play a game for 3 straight hours and not crash the stream. Yeah. So, the Gold Coast Kajito. Did you get it?
Wow.
Oh, you didn't. I guess the tea though.
The
tea is
famous brands.
wasn't Gold Coast coffee?
Oh,
but I don't know if it's the Gold Coast either. So, but that was a really good guess. E from Lady K. Oh, crap! I didn't reset our timer. You can guess, Mike, if you have a letter. I'm gonna guess R again.
Q. 65.
Did you say Q65?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Did you just get sweat mole trees, Kajito?
Oh, that's my favorite.
The something.
The best part of waking up is in
New worm tires.
New York Times.
Oh, nice. This should be the new version of this game we play, where we try to guess the absurd things that it could possibly be. Nice guess.
What isn't it? Go.
New worm tires. It's New York Times. We had a perfect score. We banked 5 balloons.
The best part of waking up is new worm tires on your car.
Sometimes we'll play marbles on stream in this slot. Not a lot, but we sometimes do. We also have something called Google Feud and Photo Complete,
Which is awful.
and then I need to finish, but we will do a word search in here. I also think Battleship would be a lot of fun in this. I just haven't found a version that I don't have to make. Kiki Low on Kiki Low's stream will play Battleship, and it's really fun, but Kiki uses a whiteboard, and I don't want to get a whiteboard, so I don't have a whiteboard.
I have a whiteboard on the wall over there.
Yeah,
I've never used it.
When did you guess N? I think that was from the last one, right?
Yeah, that was from the last one.
How about the P?
Places.
I'll guess P.
California.
California.
Shaq.
E from our friend
Singapore.
AJ. Ooh, that might be Singapore.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me, Kajito? That was
That's a little
pretty crazy.
Correct.
You're cracked.
Bob's learning the lingo.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. You don't have to keep saying it, Bob. That's how we kill things, Bob.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Video games, 4 and 4.
Duck Hunt.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
I would poop my pants. It's just backwards. Yeah. Never mind.
E.T. the video game.
Battletoads.
I can't believe you got Singapore, Kajita. That was great. Especially following guesses like wet mole tires and new worm tires or wet mole trees.
All right, smarty pants. What's this one? Huh?
Oh, wow. Mike's talking smack to you, Kajito.
Singapore. It's like, whoa, oh.
Did you just say Singapore?
Singapore, the video game.
That's where they sing a lot.
And then they pour out something land.
AJ is cracked.
Did you ever play Battletoads? That was a good game.
Yeah, that's one of the only games I've never beaten. That and Resident Evil.
Well,
Battletoads, I got to.
because you peed yourself, right?
No, it's because I kept running out of damn ammo. I mean, there were plenty of scary moments for sure. But I kept running out of ammo because if you ever played that game, the camera angles were really hard. You'd like move to one space and it'd jump like 270 degrees, and you'd like aim somewhere else, or you'd be blocked by the zombie that you were trying to shoot. Resident Evil 2 introduced a little bit of aim assist, and it was great.
Oh, you're gonna love this game then. I found a game randomly. I was watching a guy on TikTok. It's called The Dark Occult, and watching him play on TikTok makes me want to play really bad because he's just like in a constant state of screaming.
Tasmanian devils with 2 T's.
He has a stutter.
Devils.
The first one is silent.
T.
Tasmanian.
This one's hard. This is animals.
Wow, yeah. Oof.
Is it the giraffe fish?
Yes, because you spell fish with 6 letters, and the fourth one is an E.
Josh gets Leonardo DiCaprio.
I like it, Josh. We're on the same wavelength.
I
Shaquille
guess-
O'Neal.
I guessed R.
It's definitely Shaq.
Oh.
All right, O for Mike.
Puffer.
Nothing
fish.
is more frustrating when you do get a letter right, but it's a long puzzle and you only get 1. It's like, yes, like, oh. It's just 1. You think
No.
Puffer or something? No, it couldn't be Puffer.
No. I was trying to see W and M. M.
B from engine number 9. Man, what is this?
I'm gonna guess it's some sort of animal.
So AJ's guessing pigeon on the back end. Ooh, it could be.
P-I-G-E.
Let's go I. Okay, it's definitely pigeon, I think, on the back end. So what's a type of pigeon?
Passenger pigeon.
What the hell is a passenger pigeon? Off the top
It's
of your head.
it used to be how they would like. Have you seen John Wick?
No.
I know it's a stupid question.
No.
I was just curious. just curious.
Especially
do you
because
know-
I heard that they killed the dog in the morning.
Do you know who Mike Tyson is?
Yes, familiar.
He used to raise pigeons, and back in the day, one of the ways that they would communicate was they had a little thing on. They would train pigeons to fly between 2 places, and they would put the notes inside of these things, and they were passenger pigeons because
I
they
thought
would
they
carry.
were carrier pigeons.
No, those are passenger pigeons.
Why are you Googling now?
I'm not googling anything.
Seems to be Googling, chat. Googly moogly.
No, it's a passenger pigeon.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
What's a carrier pigeon then?
It's they worked on an aircraft carrier.
Okay. You want to tell us about Jeopardy? Pivot?
It also a passenger pigeon. It's called a passenger pigeon because of its migratory things. It's fine, whatever.
Hey, it's Optimus Ryan.
Hello, FHC.
Anyway,
I'll get you out of this. Don't worry. Hello, Optimus. It is good to see you.
I got it.
Good morning.
I don't know if you guys knew this. Ryan may not have known, but Alex Trebek died last year or this year.
Oh, that's so sad.
One of these years. I don't even know. The years just kind of run together. So they have been kind of in a weird way to figure out who's going to replace him, right? So the way they've been doing this is they have been having guest hosts. So they had that Ken guy who answered all those questions, right? They had Aaron Rodgers. For some reason, they had Dr. Oz. But to finish up the season, they are going to have... they've announced their final slate of hosts. So going in that final slate is Good Morning America host George Stephanopoulos, anchor Robin Roberts of Speaking of ESPN, CNBC Squawk on the Street co-anchor David Faber, I don't know who that is, and 3-time National Sportscaster of the Year Joe Buck. So they're going to be part of that slate. However, there has been a huge call for one person to be that co-host, and that person is none other than Geordie LaForge. I know you guys don't know who Geordie LaForge is, but
Wait.
some of you might.
Is that Star Trek Next Generation?
Star Trek. Yeah. The guy with the headband on his eyes.
Mhm.
He, LeVar Burton, former Reading Rainbow and Star Trek star, is going to be taking up the hosting podium on Jeopardy as a guest host. And the reason this is so big is because when they first announced that, after Alex Trebek passed away, they were going to continue with the show and they were going to find a new host, everybody wanted it to be LeVar Burton. They actually started a change.org petition that got nearly 300,000 signatures. And so it's really, really cool to see this happening because I mean, I think he'd be an amazing host. He's phenomenal, and now he's gonna get a shot. So that's pretty rad. Pretty rad, bro.
You're saying that not going to throw away the shot then? Hamilton reference.
I've never seen him.
A butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow.
I could go
Going to
anywhere. That'd be awesome. I mean, I think he would be fantastic at
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
I don't think David Letterman wants to do anything that's not just making fun of people. So,
Have you ever watched Letterman's show on Netflix though?
no.
That is a very well done hour of television.
Yeah.
What Letterman does is I think it's like please welcome my next guest or something kind of that is the theme of the title.
Yeah.
And it's an interview, but it's segmented out with 2 pre-recorded things that have something loosely to do with the guest, and it is really well done. Just the format of that hour-ish of television is really well done.
cool.
I don't think Letterman wants to do Jeopardy. That's true.
No, not at all.
Leonardo DiCaprio could be kind of fun, for sure. Leonardo DiCaprio is the best addition to the animal kingdom. Of course, yes. We all know that Leonardo DiCaprio was a good guess for that one puzzle that we just had. Big credit to Noter Josh, as our friend Maiko correctly identified. Not Rejosh. Not Rejosh, which is what I would have said. It's great to have you here. Thanks for giving us the follow on Twitch. And we did also give a whole bunch of great shout-outs to everyone who subscribed yesterday on YouTube. Those weren't going off in real time yesterday, which was super disappointing. But they are available. We just showed them on your screen now. We were over the 100 subscriber threshold, so now Mike gets almost his wish, which is me not asking you to subscribe by searching YouTube for Gaming Morning Show. I'm going to check again. It should be about 24 hours, I'm hoping, that we can put that custom URL, so maybe by the end of the show, I can get that going for you as well. It is now 8:42 West Coast time, 11:42 on the East, 4:42 for those watching GMS in the UK. Tomorrow, Mike, Sean, and Final Hour crew ambassador Chris M.E. will be in the hosting chair for the very first hour. Sean probably has to drop off after that, so Mike and Chris will take you the rest of the way. So be sure to join us tomorrow. We did reschedule that Neil Jones will join us for a discussion around the game coming out called Aerial Knights Never Yield. It is a very cool game, but coming up tomorrow, we'll try to find a way to give that away. And if we can't, it'll be on Monday's show. We're actually going to give you a chance to win a Steam gift card that'll cover the cost of Aerial Knights Never Yield when it comes out on May 19th. Neil will now join us that Monday, May 17th. And I bring this up because if you go to our YouTube page, it's all interconnected, search for our interview with Daniel Wilkins, who wrote the music for Aerial Knights Never Yield. It is a really kick-ass soundtrack. So be sure to check that out. It's on our YouTube page at, hopefully soon, youtube.com/gaming morning show. You're so ready for that to be over.
Please, Twitch, help me. Not Twitch, YouTube. Anybody.
Well, really, at this point, Mike will take Amazon's help. Doesn't care. Just please help. Please help. Josh said John Wick versus Mike Tyson would be epic. Echo sound effect here. Epic. Optimus Rhyme said also all pigeons are diseased. Wow, it's rough.
Face is diseased.
It's good to have you here, Optimus. It's good to have you all here today. Chris giving us some emojis. David Letterman is the guy to be at your local mall, having stuffing a red suit and having kids sit on his lap. You want David Letterman to be Santa Claus? All right, that's my least favorite.
Oh, what?
Mechanic of this game.
Okay. My Rocket League just closed.
Well, you assisted me a goal, so that was good.
Yeah.
Are you completely gone now?
Yeah. I'm booting it back up, but it's still really obnoxious.
Well, I just don't know if you can get back in the game. So.
Probably not the game. Which, it's the end of it. Whatever.
King Gray is here with the great Look It's Maiko emotes.
Oh, just hold on.
I'm holding on. I'm holding on. Oh, my teammate is called Casper. I'm not playing with you.
No, I know. Because
Okay.
I got booted.
But see, it was weird because you're sitting there in like the lobby screen and showing that you were there. So, oh crap. Oh, you stole my goal.
No, I didn't.
No, the other person did.
Oh, what a jerk.
Scott Chick, did you sing that song for a talent show back in the day? That's awesome. Take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. Oh, and you have the Sean emote now. Nice work.
Yeah, I just made that. I clipped it from his little thing when he was
What?
singing the songs. Sucker.
Did that
There's
happen?
a Sean. Yeah.
literally today?
Hey, so like right now. Yeah, it is tier 3. Don't worry, I'm gonna work on it and I'm gonna move it down. I just really wanted to get it out there, so it will not be tier 3 very long. I just need to make sure the other two, we're gonna lose Nessie and the other one, but that's okay.
You're getting rid of Nessie for Sean?
Well, no, it's gonna have to move up to tier 2 or 3, which is unfortunate. But eventually, I'll hopefully have enough slots to be able to have more than 3.
You do realize that we're not actually on your show.
Well, yeah, and I'm just saying, yeah.
Oh crap!
Well, we have emotes because of me, so.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see. You're making them so that we could use them for this show.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, that means I also have to subscribe to you then.
That's fine.
I mean,
That guy's
Nessie's
trash.
Nessie's cuter than
Oh,
me.
a bit emote, but not everyone. Do you get a bit emote for like 1 bit?
I think you can make it that way.
Done. Oh, there you go. See, this is why I retain Chris's services.
Yeah,
Because
or
he
you can
knows
make
these
us the
things.
bid emotes. But then
Yeah.
can we? But you can't use those on ours then, correct? Or once I donate to you with a bit, then I have them.
If you give me a bit, you'll have them, I guess. If I can make it like that, so yeah. I'll make it real cheap because we're really cheap people.
I am playing really great without you, for what it's worth.
That's fine. No, I'm good with that. I will sit here and just 1,000 is the lowest.
Nintendo said.
It's like $10, isn't it?
Nintendo said you clipped his thing. Jesus, Mike. Oh wait, you meant a picture. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, Optimus, I'm kind of with you. Don't get rid of Net. I mean, get rid of me. You can put Sean in there, but get rid of me.
But I want you guys.
Aw,
Yeah.
you're so kind. Didn't win it though. So here's fun. This is something funny. I was fortunate enough to win a good amount of things when I was a kid, like whether it was high school competitions or whatever. But I will more so remember so many more of the second places I got than I did some of the things we actually won. So I'm with you, Scott Chick. It's so frustrating when you don't win it. Sean's calling himself trash. All right, stick around after this. We'll have our gaming morning show, morning gaming re-news, and then also our takeaways that are pretty okay. Isn't that a Missy Elliott thing you're singing there? Or is that just remix?
It's remix.
Yeah.
Go. Go fight, win. Go fight, win. Excuse me. Oof, that was gross.
Oh,
Wish I,
so close.
I should just make up a chant, like a soccer chant.
Oh, the one that I got credit for?
Ole,
Yeah, I
ole.
noticed that too.
Ole, ole.
Yeah, Chris, I was wondering how I got credit for that last goal.
An own goal from across the field.
Yeah, they scored an own goal from across the field. They locked eyes.
How
from
far
across the
to
room.
get another? Jeez, I'm really far away from unlocking another emote.
Oh, do they give them to you based on like time? That you've been there?
Subscriber points.
Ah.
Yeah. Silly poop heads.
Have you thought about just writing Jeff a letter?
I'm gonna write Jeff a letter. Who's Jeff? Oh, Bezos, because that's right. Yeah. Because they own this now. They own you. Go, fight, win.
Center,
Bingy,
score that,
bingy,
score
bingy.
that. Yeah, we haven't played
Man.
Rocket League forever, and the hardest part's going to be adjusting back to, again, not worrying about everything that's happening in the moment, because we were able to make the other game we were playing kind of mindless, but we wanted to have something that was not related to weapons, so...
Not super violent.
And we might try Minecraft eventually on stream. I just have to make sure my computer won't crash at the sight of a whole bunch of pixelation. that's what does it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we won, so that was cool.
Yeah, I did so good.
Gaming Morning Show continues. I had 4 goals. What do you know?
Well, I'm never playing with Ryan either.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it very much on this Thursday. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll have another show. And then head into the weekend. Be sure to support Snufkin and anyone else you know who are doing some cool things. Snufkin specifically is having a charity stream starting at 1 a.m. Pacific time on the West Coast, and then at 10 a.m. GMT plus 1, where Snufkin is in Denmark. 12-hour charity stream supporting Asian Americans advancing justice. So please check that out, twitch.tv/lolsnufkin. So,
Wow.
it takes so much time playing Rocket League to be able to talk at the same time, and even then, it's touch and go sometimes, for sure.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
All right, here's what we got for your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Re-News. If you missed any of the headlines of the day, you can find it on our Twitter. Just look at WatchGMS on Twitter and search.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Let's see. Out today is what we do after we tell you the news, because, of course, we should go in sequential order, right? Read the headlines of the day and then tell you what came out today. And luckily on the Thursday, there were quite a bit of things that were out today. Microsoft has removed Xbox Live restrictions for free Xbox games starting today from Game Informer's Liana Rupert. So if you are playing like an Apex Legends, now you can do so without Xbox Live. Sony accidentally teased it. It says teasus. It says Teasus. Teasus. I love that word now.
Before I'd want to say it. I was like, whatever.
I changed it. No, I changed it in the when I put it in the chat, but I just now read it because I'm Ron Burgundy. So, Sony accidentally teases PlayStation Plus Video Pass from Joe Scrubbles of IGN. Mike, what is out today?
Today, out in the world is Atelier Mysterious Trilogy Deluxe Pack for PC, PS4, and Switch. Buildings Have Feelings 2, PC, Xbox One, PS4, and Switch. MotoGP 21 for the PlayStations and Xboxes, as well as Switch and PC. Battle Axe on the Xboxes and Switch. Smelter on your PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Dungeon and Gravestone available on PC, Xbox things, and Switch. Dead Dust, not to be confused with Live Dust, is available on your Xboxes and Switch. Moon Raider on your Xboxes and Switch. We Are the Caretakers, which is available on your PC, and for the most illustrious gaming thing in the morning with all the other things that are really better about the other things. Your name of the morning is Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion for your Switch and PC.
It's a good name. By the way, Nintendo nerds, Jesus Christ Superstar.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
That's so good, Nintendo. I'm proud of you. So we can get into our takeaways that are pretty okay after the clip of the day. We will tell you that a turtle flew through the windshield of a driver on I-95 near Daytona, Florida. This is according to Patricio G. Bologna of the Daytona Beach News Journal. This is a real story.
Bologna.
It hit the woman in the head. The turtle crashed through the windshield of the vehicle. This was on Wednesday morning. Hit her in the head, sent her to the hospital. The woman, a 71-year-old woman, was a passenger of the vehicle, did suffer a half-inch to an inch cut above her eyes, but did not lose consciousness. My understanding is the woman is okay. Okay. However, the turtle is also alive, and in fact only had scratches on its shell, and firefighters released it into the woods near the scene of an accident.
Yeah.
Interstate, you can imagine how fast they were going. Interstate traffic, right? A turtle fell through the windshield.
Whoopsie.
What the hell? And of course, it's in Florida.
It's in Florida. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, come on, let's be real. Is it weird that it's in Florida?
Nobody is surprised it was in Florida. Wow. That was a good story.
I guarantee the lady, pulled over, threw it out of her car, and then just continued to work. You know, they're like, whatever. Take pictures. All right, we're good.
Right, Kajito, if I had a nickel for every time a turtle fell through my windshield, just crazy.
Yeah.
It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Here it is. Our clip of the day. It is Teach Your Children to Save Day. Also, from Superphonic, Teach Your Children to Save at the Checkpoints Day. Very important lessons, children.
Super.
Thank you, Thursday. I am thankful for you. Also, going back to yesterday's show chat, I'm very thankful that y'all rode along with us yesterday. So thank you so much for doing that. Jelly Bean Day, Beagle Day, Love Your Thighs Day, National Girl Scout Leaders Day, and National Take Your Sons and Daughters to Work Day as well.
I will not.
Where are we at with jelly beans? Like, here's kind of my perspective. You have a bowl of jelly beans, right? No other candy around. Totally gonna eat some jelly beans, right? You have jelly beans around with... Did anyone just start their car? Was that your controller?
That was my controller on my PC tab.
It was his controller. That was so loud, Mike.
Not gonna lie, when you said did someone start their car, I thought maybe your car was started in the garage. Honestly, I was like, is he making a funny because you're in the garage?
Yeah, no,
Nope.
and it happens all the time.
It was Chris. It was not Chris. It was Sean. What the heck, man?
His vibration. He has one of those Astro controllers. It is so massive, just ginormous.
That's ridiculous.
That vibration is huge.
Ridiculous.
All right, chat, what is your takeaway? That was pretty okay. And then if you're watching on Twitch, we're going to send you over to Kukuri. Kukuri won an Apex Legends calendar from us months ago. Was too much of a hassle to mail it overseas. So, I just ordered a new one from the Apex Legends shop to ship directly to Kukuri, who was also going to get a nice mug because I needed a minimum order. I got an email this week that the order has been canceled. We've been refunded because we also couldn't get it sent to Kukuri. So, from a Jackbox Games, that were Jackbox Party Pack GMS games that we had earlier, Kukuri is now going to win some Apex coins. And so we're going to raid Kukuri and say hello and good morning to GMS. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay, chat? What did you learn from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? We'll start with our friend. Look, it's Mike O.
I've learned that carrier pigeons and passenger pigeons are very different creatures.
Yep. Fairly different. So, yeah. Anyone else have something? I learned not to order from the Apex store. At least apparently shipping overseas is a challenge. So, yeah.
Ridiculous.
I learned that turtles are durable.
Real durable.
A scratch.
Yeah. It's
Turtle
incredible.
Walked away. It's cool. It's like, whatever. I'm a turtle. I don't need you.
Yeah, it's like, crap. Not again.
I also learned that Scott Chick got second place in a talent show. So, nice work, Scott Chick.
Singing a song.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow.
Singing a song.
Whoops.
Sorry.
We will be back tomorrow. This is more information about Curry, and here is the raid command. So if you'd be willing to say good morning from GMS, we appreciate it. For Maiko, for Sean, I am Ryan. It'll be Sean, Mike, and guest host Chris M. Yee tomorrow on Gaming Morning Show. Take care of one another. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for having fun with us on Facebook Gaming, on Twitch, on YouTube, which is now possibly going to be youtube.com/Gaming Morning Show. Find out later. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Love you.
First,
Let's make it juicy. Man, that is so juicy.